all over the fucking store. Some of the best cheese and prosciutto you've ever had. I tasted some sushi, and then there was a saxophone player in the middle of the grocery store playing a saxophone, and then we went around the corner and there was a wine tasting, and we were like,
playing
this
a saxophone.
is a grocery store? Anyway, I wound up talking to a wine taster for a long time, and that's how I got the wine today.
I went to a Gelson's to pee, and I got some grapes, so it's kind of like wine.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same thing.
And then I gave the kid. When I came out, there was a homeless guy who wanted to use the bathroom, and I was like, "Oh, well, just give the key back to the manager." He's like, "I know," and I'm like, "Okay, well."
Oh, really?
I'm responsible for this key right now, so I just need you to make sure you give this key back to the kid.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I missed
You
that.
took the key out of.
No, it was one. It was in the Gelson's in the bathroom, and it said like, "Please see manager for a key." So I got one of those big stupid ladles with a key on the end of it.
Yep.
I went to pee. Now while I was in there, somebody knocked. So I'm like, "Hold on." I finished up. I came out, and he's like going into the bathroom, like, "Oh, well, you're gonna need the key." And he's like, and then just give it back to the manager when you're done. He's like, "I know." And I'm like, "Oh, it's not. I'm not." I'm just like, right now, that manager is entrusting me with this key, and I'm just giving it to some
And you
guy.
take that very seriously.
And I do. It was my
I'm
responsibility.
also going to be honest.
It's also not your business. You just fucking drop the key. They'll find another key.
I figure, though, I just didn't want, that guy to keep that as his personal key.
I would love if you that guy didn't turn in the key and you got to knock on your house night on the fucking door and they're like, "Are you Keith? You had the key earlier?"
No. I gave it to this homeless
You're
guy.
under arrest.
He points at his wife.
She has it. She knows.
I don't really like the fact that guy was indignant. Like, I know.
That's what
I go to the bathroom at Gelson's.
I know. I just felt like, well,
But
hey,
he was
man.
judging him. He was judging him because he was like, "Oh, you're homeless. You don't go to the Gelson's bathroom." And I'm like, "Keith, don't treat that guy."
Did we say he was homeless?
I thought he
I
said
did.
that. Yeah,
I
he
did.
did say that.
He was.
But then the guy was like, "Fuck you. I do go to Gelson's bathrooms. Not only do I go to Gelson's, I go to Whole Foods as well,
I didn't
motherfucker."
tell him he was homeless. I just put the context clues together.
I just smelled him.
My question, when it comes to bougie grocery stores, if we're ranking them, 10 being bougiest, down to let's say 5 is Ralph's.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Ralph's is not
Five is Ralph's. I'm not saying
Ralph's
one
not
is
the
Ralph's.
weakest.
I'm not saying one is
Oh,
Ralph's.
gotcha. 5 is not Ralph's.
John's is
John's
2.
is
okay.
low.
Oh,
I went to a nice John's the other
John's
day. It was
isn't 2.
weird.
John's is a 4.
I went to a nice John's.
And like that random grocery store that like doesn't actually have a real name. Like that's a yellow grocery store. That one's like a 2.
I don't know the fuck that's.
I don't know.
I have a
Aldi's?
grocery store down the street from my
Not
spot.
Aldi's nice.
Not Aldi's.
I love Aldi.
I love Aldi.
Okay, so what is the? I'd say Erewhon is like the fanciest grocery store, bougiest.
It's too much.
Bougiest, right? It's stupid.
I've never been there. Where's it called?
Oh, Erewhon.
No, I've never been there.
Erewhon.
Where is it at?
It's like everything is like $16.
Where is it?
for like a
It's
glass of
attached to the Grove, but on the other side of the Grove.
milk. There's a few of them. There's one in Venice.
By
as
the
well.
post office on Beverly.
Never been there. I guess I'm broke.
You can
guys.
get like a sandwich for you might be broke.
I'm broke.
You can get a sandwich for like $18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Like a pre-made sandwich.
So what's number? What's?
I'd say 9 is Whole Foods, or is there one above that?
I think Gelson's is above Whole Foods.
You think Gelson's is bougier than Whole Foods?
The one, the
Gelson's
Gelson's,
covers more.
the Gelson's near me is like,
Okay.
My Ralph's right down on Ventura is like,
A 6? A 7?
no, it's got a fucking whole. It's a Jewish Ralph's.
Is there a wine tasting
It's a
place in there?
Jewish Ralph's. Have you never been there?
I have been there.
They treat people with respect. It's Jew. They have a whole kosher fucking.
I got your
whole,
bir- I got
you
your
have a
birthday
whole
cake from
grocery
there.
size kosher fucking area. It's a whole another grocery store.
wow.
It's a second
lovely.
grocery store within a grocery
Yeah,
store.
it's just a Jewish grocery store within the regular.
It's like a
grocery store.
bank. It's like when there's a bank in the grocery store. That's always confusing.
That used to be confusing. That was a lot in Chicago growing up.
They still have one. I have an Albertsons, which is a Jewel, and they still have the little Wells Fargo type bank
Do you
in it.
remember the Jewel Osco theme song?
No, I didn't grow up in Chicago, so I didn't hear all those commercials.
All right, I'll leave you alone then.
Dang.
What is
sang
it?
on this show before.
What is it?
Working together to serve you better at Jewel Osco.
I know that theme song
That does
because
nothing
you
for my
sang
life.
it so much
But
times.
I'm excited that I know it.
I'm glad you know that. I mean, there's a lot of great local Chicago commercials on the radio.
Yeah.
The radio is hysterical.
Do you remember this one? What was that? It must be Eagle Man.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Yeah, Evil
got
Man.
something for you. He's dropping the rates. Look at those low rates. It's fucking awful.
This shit's a giant egg.
Oh yeah, I know that
You knew
guy.
that one?
Yeah, it was this TV
Eagle Man
commercial.
somehow had a plane and traveled and touched all of you? I
No,
thought it
I
was just in Illinois. Shit.
Is it just LA that has the guy that's like, "You're killing me, Larry"?
Cecily
Kills me.
Yeah.
It's like he keeps cutting Larry's price. It's like, no, you're killing me, Larry. I can't afford my job.
He's been dying for 20 years.
Yeah.
Man.
It's a very funny commercial.
Hey guys, welcome to Wine and Weed. Are you good, Nucky? We're trying to welcome them to the show. Welcome to Wine and Weed. It's a very special week. We got Keith Habersberger as our special guest. You know him from the Try Guys. You know him from NBC's Bring the Funny. Our old times at BuzzFeed, my chicken watch partner in crime, and many more. Now he's on tour with the Try Guys. Now he is about to go to Australia. You're about to go to Singapore. You're about to be on an international tour.
No. Most importantly,
Yeah.
Keith is rich as fuck now, guys. Keith is living a whole different life.
I don't know about
This
that.
sweater he walked in. Oh my God, this sweater.
I did just buy this sweater, and I'll tell you that I've seen some of your episodes. Like, everybody looks very cool. I'm like, I need to put on new clothes to come be on this podcast. These are brand new pants. This is a brand new shirt.
I love it. I love
Saw
it.
the episode last week. They got in like a fashion duel.
I didn't see.
I
I
was
just
scared.
I did
No, I
flip
know
through,
that.
and I was like, oh my God, everybody looks so cool. I need to wear my coolest stuff.
Now you know how I feel on this show. Every week I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna wear the same thing as last
That's a
week.
new shirt, right?
It is. It's been in my closet for a while, but I've never worn it.
See, I love that. I love that you guys, your wardrobe is a place where I can just tell you when you have on new clothes. I'm like, that's a new shirt, right? I should know all of your fucking shirts, Chris.
Yeah, it's because I have 7.
I know. That number felt so legit. I was like, Chris, really
I
good
feel
at
like
that
Keith. I feel like you have like 4 of the same shirts.
I mean, I have been in this last year really trying to get rid of my old clothes and get nicer clothes because I can't afford nicer clothes. Oh man, what is happening with our static?
That's good.
That'll help out. But yeah, I've been trying to like dress nicer, buy clothes that fit better. I've also been losing weight, so like I have to buy new shirts, which
That's
is
weird because you're eating full menus.
I eat garbage, but when I'm not eating garbage on camera, I'm trying to eat very healthy.
Are you
now.
losing weight on purpose?
Yeah.
Dude, you weigh like 110 pounds.
You wish. I weigh like almost 200 pounds. I'm
You
just a-
wish.
But you're also 6'3".
yeah. I know.
So-
But I basically, I'm at 187, which is hot. I'm hot. I'm a 32 waist. Bitches, I haven't been a 32 waist since I was a sophomore in high school.
Really? I've never not been a 32 waist.
Okay, well, some of
Well,
us.
you want to feel like
He's
you
a 28.
You want to feel like you were doing progress, but now listen to John Ross's, and you'll find out that John Ross has lost over 100 pounds this year.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say you've lost a lot
thank
since
you very much.
because I see you like every 5 months when I come do something with Chris, and
Hey, but I'm Chris Reinacher. Welcome to Wine and Weed, aka the Chronosaur, aka I spilled a drink on my shoes a week and a half ago and I haven't cleaned it yet. AKA
that's one of the things you're also known
yeah,
as.
I'm always known for that. You know that. Yeah, I'm always bad at AKAs. I never start them, but I feel like I'm trying to be confident in them right now.
You're not doing a good job.
I know. I'm not.
You're struggling. Okay, dude, come on, man. I believe in you. Let's tap into those AKs.
What I
right
got?
He's a chicken watcher.
I am a chicken watcher. AKA chicken watch. Actually, somebody did say chicken watch dude in the comments. AKA la la la.
La la la.
La la la.
Uh-oh. Dog's all tangled up in his canoe.
AKA the mustache maven. I almost did it for today's episode because I had a beard earlier today, but I shaved it down. AKA a new nail man.
Oh, a new nail man. I like it.
You guys,
he got his first manicure, right?
I got my first mani
wow.
pedi yesterday because I wanted to do some self-care.
How was the petty?
The pedi was dope. I have had a pedi before,
Yeah.
but I don't think I've had a mani pedi. I don't think I've had a manicure before because I don't think I've ever had nails this shiny.
I can see him from here.
Yeah.
It's like you've got a watch glare in my eyes.
It feels very like jazz.
I love
handsy.
pedicures. I've been doing them this year, and they're just so great. They're so great.
You really feel confident about your hands after
Rich shit.
your feet.
Just the whole show just bothering Keith about his success.
Also, like as if you're not having the same thing go on.
I got a manicure and pedicure like last week, and my shit looks horrible already. That was like a week and a half ago.
It's so shiny, aka shiny nails. And we got Sterling Brim here. You can introduce yourself. You're
Yeah,
ahead of
I'm
yourself.
rolling
You're
up right
rolling
now.
up.
I've been chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Sterling Brim, aka Steelo Brim, aka that dude, aka is that a third leg? No, that's just me, aka Mandingo Lover, aka come upstairs to my bed and let's get to it, aka Skateboard Steve, aka
That's just me. Concerned father.
my guy.
You haven't used your stylist. In a
Your
bit. I kinda miss
stylist, and I'm feeling all stylish tonight.
Concerned
course,
dad.
that. For all the commenters out
Concerned
there.
dad. I got a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Chris,
I
where
gotta
have you
get
been?
better at this. I gotta write them down. You know.
There was
I gotta
the
write
new
it-
baby daddy.
I'm always. Oh yeah, you new baby
You was
daddy.
the new baby daddy.
I'm a new baby daddy.
As opposed to the old one.
Yeah, I think so. We don't exactly know what the definition behind that one is, but of course we got the people the commenters have been waiting for.
no
they're-
one likes, if you don't know this, kid,
Their
no
favorite.
one likes us on this show. They just come for John Ross.
Well,
What's up, John Ross?
Hey everybody, it's me, John Ross, aka the Facts Guy, aka Brown Peter Griffin, aka Spider-Man's best friend. Someone. Is this
that's
true?
good. That's good.
Someone commented John Ross, aka the Whispering Comedian. I don't know what that means.
That's hot.
AKA the nose that knows, and of course, Big Sexy with the glasses.
Big sexy with the glass.
Guys, I promise next week I'm gonna blow you guys fucking away with my AKs.
I guarantee next week he's gonna get here, forgot that he promised this week, and he's gonna have nothing yet again.
Yeah, that's
Busy,
what's gonna
guys.
happen.
AKA I'm busy.
Hey, they should be.
What's up, Keith?
Busy bee.
Are you gonna do some AKs?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, Keith is.
This is it's me, Keith, aka at Keith Habs, aka the Habersbasher, aka Habersberger Prime, aka the Fried Chicken Lord of Los Angeles, aka the Bucket King of Los Angeles, aka Fast Food Dominator, aka Guy Girl BFFs with
Talk
Chris,
that shit.
aka Original Chicken Watcher,
Ooh.
aka ex BuzzFeed, aka I look like every improviser ever.
Yeah. You know what?
AKA the
One
guy
last-
from College Humor.
Yeah,
One last-
aka Grant O'Brien.
Grant.
One last AKA the new co-host of Wine and Weed. Can you switch seats with
Wow.
Chris?
No,
'Cause you
I wouldn't.
murdered him on the AKA
I wouldn't do
too
that.
quickly. You came in here, you just outshined him very quickly
Well.
for no reason. That was wrong. You went
That
through
was
like
mean. That was
you
mean
went
to me.
through
Was that
15
mean?
AKAs.
Was that
You
mean?
shitted on all of us.
Oh man.
We're regulars here.
I'm not mad.
I'm hurt.
I'm not mad.
hurt.
This has always been Sterling's thing that I try to keep up with. This has always been Sterling has all these AKs, and I'm like, all right, I'll try this game.
Keith, you're better than me, so now you're the new king
No,
of AKs.
no.
You're the new king of AKs. I'll win my title back next week.
Well, okay. Well, I won't be here, so that'll be easy to reclaim.
Yeah.
Actually,
Defend
John
his
Ross is the king.
I enjoyed his list actually, maybe the most.
This is actually right. You're right.
Yeah, it was a good list. It was very varied, is what I liked
Oh,
about it. You jumped all around the pot. I lived in like fast food for like 5 of them, so like that was not very
He's
original.
also losing like half his name. So what's gonna happen then?
I know, right? I gotta like.
You're
start
getting
coming
too
up. I
skinny
need
now.
them to
You're
send
not
it
gonna
to
be
me.
Spider-Man's best friend anymore. You're not gonna be Maybe they have to lose weight so you can keep
Yeah,
the names
yeah.
going.
They got a retcon.
What have you been? Have you been doing anything specific?
It's keto.
okay.
And like intermittent fasting. So just that combination. Very
That intermittent
aggressive.
fasting, I can't get down with that. I just
yeah.
need to be able to eat when I'm hungry. And
I feel that.
And I also like I don't snack.
Oh,
But like when I
gotcha.
get hungry, I eat a lot.
to. Yeah.
I go for it, and then I don't eat in the middle of the day unless
Right.
if I do, I have a little handful of nuts.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if you are not on the handful of nuts train, people listening out there, a handful of nuts.
I'm not sure I want to keep this quote for
Okay,
you.
no.
Throughout the whole
More than two.
episode.
AKA handful of nuts.
I'm usually with you, Keith, but I overdosed on almonds on Thursday.
Overdosed on nuts.
On Thursday,
That's
I
nice.
bought almonds from the farmer's market on my way from the gym to work, and I just kept snacking on it instead of eating.
Were they raw?
They were like coconut.
So they were
covered.
roasted though.
They were roasted.
Okay, because eating a lot of raw almonds
That's
is like
bad.
it really fucks you up. I think.
I also then I looked down because I was like, I don't want chips. I'll eat these almonds. That's more healthy. And I kept eating them. I looked down and I realized that was 5 ounces of almonds that I had just eaten. And then I looked it up, and you're supposed to have like a half ounce to an ounce.
Yeah, it's
and
a lot
I
of
was like,
almonds.
well, what will happen? And they were like, you'll get almond poisoning.
No.
That's what they said, but I think that just means diarrhea. I just had diarrhea. After
Yeah.
this is pretty.
You got to go for
Is
the
this
mixed
real?
nuts,
Yeah.
bro.
This really happened. on
You had
Thursday.
diarrhea?
This really happened, aka almond diarrhea.
I'm not an almonds guy. I'm not. It's just I don't know. I'm
What's your
just I'm a
favorite?
cashew
I like cashews.
and
Legume.
that
If
might
you
be
have
it.
to
And
get off-
pistachio.
But you're like chips.
Yeah, chips.
If
my
you're
thing.
trying to replace chips with something healthy, what do you replace it with?
Little pizzas.
No.
Itty bitty little pizzas.
No,
Sliders.
I buy nuts when I'm trying to I meal prep, and I'll actually buy nuts and stuff. But snacks, I'll eat like if I'm gonna eat some sugar, I'll eat more natural sugars. So I'll just eat like fruit. I love
Yeah,
fruit.
yeah.
I love apples and
Whole
shit like
Foods.
that. Yeah.
That's good.
Hell yeah. Well, welcome to the show, Keith. And today we are smoking. What do we have here? Crescendo.
Some crescendo.
Ooh,
Whoa, that's a cool
I
name.
like the name Crescendo.
That's a good name.
Crescendo.
Good musical term right there.
So
sativa?
this is wine and weed, aka Cass and Crescendo,
Ooh.
because our drink,
Cast and crescendo. I like
our
it.
wine today is Cass 2017 from Paso Robles. It's a
I feel like you fucking. I feel like you
Not
buy
available.
everything from there every time.
every
it's
wine.
just big wine country. Also, like I said,
Aren't you from there?
Yeah, he's from
I'm
north
from
of here.
near there. I'm from like an hour and a half.
I'm
away.
starting to think you capping a little bit on it being wine country. We never heard this shit before. I think you guys just called it that there, and you're bringing it into the big city now.
Have you seen Sideways, Sterling?
I've
It's
not.
wine country.
Okay, I've not.
It is not as well. Wine Napa is also wine country, so there's like 2 wine countries. In
Now
California.
Napa, I know of as wine
Yeah,
country.
yeah, that one's
That's the
absolutely
real
wine
one.
country. That's
I mean-
that's the OG. I think.
You know, there's a lot of countries
it's
out
a
there.
twist off. I'm
Oh,
surprised.
fuck.
I'm surprised.
I'm not.
It's better
I'm
for the
surprised.
environment.
Um,
Cork is
but
bad
the
for
dude
it.
was nice, and I was like, and the wine was good because we tasted it, and I was like, let's get it. So we're doing Crescendo, some cash, a little bit of baklava flour. All sativas? Yeah. All right, good, because we had an indica week last week for the first time. I feel like you kind of felt it in our pace.
Yeah.
We were a little just like, yeah. Yeah. And Keith, on this show, instead of doing kind of a traditional interview, we usually like to talk about the week and kind of get our guests' like perspective on the world. Talk about that.
That's great because I have to do a lot of interviews lately because we've been doing like the book and the tour and all that stuff, and I'm like so bored of telling the same stories over and over. So I'm
Right?
thrilled that we're not interviewing because they're all the same answers. Every time you do an interview, it's like, so how did you guys start? I'm like, ugh, kill me. Read one of the thousands of interviews
Right.
about how we started.
And there's so
Don't-
much content out there nowadays that everybody's already given their backstory. So why not let's go over the week?
like honestly just say like what's going on today. That would
Yeah.
be more interesting for me to talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just crossing out the questions. What? How'd you guys
How'd you
meet?
guys
Is
start?
not the questions asked.
you know, I've been getting recommended our old BFF videos like crazy on
I
YouTube.
actually
I
got
don't-
recommended
they keep
those
like
recently,
they're like
too.
all being directed at me, and I haven't watched any recently, but I should do a little binge because those were fun to make.
Those were me and Keith did a series called "If Guy Best Friends Acted Like Girl Best Friends," and we just behaved as best friends who are girls behave. But do you remember that we shot it and we just improvised with 2 cameras rolling for like 30 minutes? But
Yeah.
it was back in the day when BuzzFeed wasn't doing long videos. They were doing like 2-minute in and out
Yeah.
little jokes. But we have somewhere out there is a 15-minute run like of a sitcom where we are.
With occasional 10-second breaks, like, oh wait, you do this again. Okay, yeah, and then we just reset and just start improvising again. It was fun.
Like
It was-
you had a girl over and I was just essentially jealous of it.
yeah, I remember that. That
That's
was
what I
in the living
remember.
room.
Yeah. Good times, guys. Let's just kind of generally talk about
I
the
mean, you
past.
guys have a lot of videos together, right?
Yeah,
So then I will
We sure
interview
do.
you both right now.
yeah.
What video is you guys' favorite that you've ever done? That's an interview question. It's
Oh.
a horrible question, but
One of the which Chicken Watch do you think was the best the first Chicken Watch
They're
is
really
pretty
good.
magical.
They're really fun.
The first one's great. I rewatched it and it was great.
Hash brown hunt down's really fun.
Hash brown hunt down is hilarious.
And you know what was really? We did the one called Frozen Pizza Party Tour where we
hell yeah.
we tried 6 frozen pizzas, but we tried them at your house, at my house,
at Brittany Ashley's,
at one of your friends' house and one of my friends' house, and then one at a show, which didn't work.
No.
And then we went to a fraternity house and we ended it with like 100 college students making DiGiorno pizzas, and that was just like epically insane.
And what was the best pizza?
DiGiorno
and Wild Mike's.
and Wild
Did
Mike's.
you guys try Home Run Inn frozen pizza?
We didn't have that one. No.
No, we just got the stuff you can get at grocery stores.
You can get it at grocery stores.
Yeah, you can. But we didn't.
You love Home
It's
Run.
a different time.
I
So
haven't.
Sprouts, guys. Pick it up.
Oh, Sprouts is a big winner on our show.
Sprouts
Oh,
won.
yeah, the chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sprouts
yeah.
won best rotisserie chicken. I'd say Sprouts as on that bougie chart is like a 8.
So I
They're
imagine
similar Whole
Yeah.
Foods.
myself, I imagine that you guys may face the hard-hitting questions like, how do 2 white guys get to decide what chicken is good or not? Like, is that not one of the fucking
Oh, we've thought about
questions
that, for
that
sure.
is like fucking brought up nonstop of like, okay, is this chicken gonna also be good for other ethnicities?
I'm not going to speak on if other ethnicities will like it because I've never been another ethnicity.
No, I know, but I don't. But no, I'm saying like, if you do chicken watch, do
Right.
you ever bring in other people? to
Yeah, so
Yeah, we
when
did,
we
actually.
did Chicken Around the World, we would always bring somebody in from that culture.
Yeah.
So if we went and tried Indian fried chicken, we brought an Indian
We
creator
brought our buddy
with us.
Quasi to go with us to this Caribbean place.
Dope.
Like, so we tried to, especially for that one, because we did think like, oh, if we're gonna go judge other people's cultures, we should have somebody with us who can
Sounds
actually
smart,
represent it and like
Yeah.
talk about it. And I want to do even more of that. Like, I've had fun with like getting people who are really tied and close to it because they care more about it and they're
Yeah.
really gonna sell it really well.
I was
Yeah.
just asking you guys to ask me next time. Basically, that was the only reason I asked.
Do you want to come on and eat the menu? You don't have to eat the whole thing with me. You
Eat
can just,
the menu.
You can just
I
pop
saw-
by and eat a few bites and
I
leave.
watched one of your Eat the Menus. I watched the Olive Garden.
Olive Garden
menu.
was wild.
I've never even been to Olive Garden.
Wow.
Not once in my life. The
Wow.
2 places that people look down on me for not being.
Look
that's
down?
not the way that works, Chris. Is Olive Garden and Disneyland. I've never been either one of those places.
Wow. But you've been to Disney World.
World like
Okay,
4
that's
times.
fine. Yeah.
I live here in California. Like, I should have
yeah,
been.
yeah.
to
I
Disneyland by
prefer
now.
Disney World only because it is a world. It's
Yes.
crazy. The whole
Yeah.
thing is
It's a
run.
world.
It's
Fucking
crazy.
huge.
The way that their buses work is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm,
It is. I went there. We stayed at like one of the shittier resorts of theirs. Like, it's just a hotel, but they call it a resort. It's not. And it was a hotel, and it was maybe a motel. And the bus picked us up and took us everywhere we needed to go. Every time I felt like a king. Like, it was just so easy to get everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess kings don't ride buses, but I.
Get into this.
Well, cheers as well. I realized
Oh, yeah.
that should have been first.
Cheers.
Cheers, and thanks for smoking with us today, Keith. That's kind of fun. 'Cause
Yeah,
you don't-
I'm-
I feel like I've seen you smoking a couple videos before.
Yeah, so I basically didn't want to be, especially, I don't know. We have a lot of young people that watch Try Guys and other things. I never wanted kids to think that because I was someone who was able to smoke weed and be really productive, that everybody can smoke weed and be productive. And I just didn't want to, I guess didn't want to influence kids to do it because I do think it's bad when kids do it. But at the same time, there's so much stuff online where people are drinking and that's okay. And I think that was kind of fucked up that I wasn't saying that this thing that's way safer it should be like hidden behind a wall. So I'm trying to be a little bit more out about it because I do smoke weed. I like it. I think I'm very responsible about how I do it. And I should, instead of hiding it entirely, I should promote, like, be responsible with it.
Yes.
That's how I felt about weed. Both the comparison that we can talk about alcohol till the cows come
Yeah,
home.
it seems
We can
unfair.
talk about weed. Also, I liked weed, and it was always told that it was like so bad, and it was like defined as this stonery thing to do, and I didn't define myself like that, and I felt like I was pushed into being an outsider because there wasn't like a relatable content in my way. I actually remember when I saw Seth Rogen on screen and like Knocked Up, his character smoked weed, but the movie wasn't about smoking weed.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, you can make your life about one thing while still smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of one thing I was like, well, I kind of want to be like, I kind of want these kids to realize like that's okay. Like it's not a drug. You're not shunned by society. Your life isn't going downhill because you might.
That said, I
like
don't
weed.
want high schoolers to do it. I
Yeah.
don't
That's
want,
true.
I think even like, I mean, your brain's not done growing until you're like 25. So like, if you can at least wait till you're 21, at least until the government has said, yeah, maybe it's okay. I mean, I'm sure you're going to do it in college if you're going to do it, but high school, really try not to.
I didn't start smoking until I was 28, 29.
That's
28.
impressive.
Yeah, 28.
That's impressive.
Yes, I started later in high school, but I also understand and I would like value waiting, and I think that's a good choice. You know,
Save yourself for marriage. You know.
But I also think some people, I watched some people get caught up in trying weed for the first time, and then because it was put on them that they were so different, because weed is bad and different, and now you're this druggie, they like became the druggie. And I was like, you don't, you can be a normal person.
Right.
And
they leaned into
weed.
like the culture, like, oh, I guess I'm this person now, so I need to be this way. Like, no, you don't. You can, but that's just because it had a huge stigma, and there's just so much of this like false narrative about it, and it's really so safe. And especially if you're ingesting it not as a smoking. Like smoking is still hot air in your lungs, so it's probably not great for you, but it's not as bad as other things at all. And for all those other things to be totally legal and regulated, and for this to have been so shunned, is just a crazy situation of like a misuse of power to keep something down.
I agree.
This is true.
Well, I'm glad we had a little chat about it.
Yeah.
before
Anyway,
we started
Jay-Z.
lighting
Anyway.
up.
So Jay-Z.
Because I don't know very much about this. Do you know anything about this?
No, you guys were briefly talking about it before, and I have no idea about it.
Okay, so Sterling, you're going to have to tell us what this is all about. Do you want to go to this story
sir.
first?
Let's go to the facts first.
Sure. Okay.
Get these facts so I don't talk crazy.
All right, so it reads, Jay-Z to acquire ownership stake in NFL team. Jay-Z is reportedly set to acquire a significant ownership stake in an NFL team after previously announcing in a partnership deal with the Football League. Only days after he confirmed the partnership with the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, TMZ claims that the rap icon...
It's fine. I'm just letting people know.
Okay. TMZ claims that the rap icon will become a part owner of an NFL team in the near future. I like how they're not saying what team it is.
What team?
Yeah.
I'm desperate here.
While the rapper's representatives have declined to comment, it comes after it was announced that Jay-Z's Rock Nation will now serve as NFL's live music entertainment strategists. So it doesn't say what team, though.
Well, so Jay-Z, Sean Carter, Hove, as they call him. No, Jay-Z, as John just read, it was news earlier this week that Jay-Z was going to now be an executive producer of the Super Bowl. And on top of that, he would be kind of curating what music goes into the Super Bowl from now on. And this may not sound like news to anyone, but Jay-Z has been a face of the black community somewhat, and different fields or industries in the past 5 years, give or take. I feel like Jay-Z is now, we look to him as someone that we like, okay, we value your voice. We understand that you understand the culture and you're standing for the right things. And Jay-Z has said in his music time and time again, by him not performing at the Super Bowl and his music, and he stands with Cap and this. And this just caught everybody off guard.
Yeah.
That the organization that you were speaking against nonstop, now you're striking this huge deal.
Yeah.
Then it was also reported that Jay-Z said he spoke to Colin Kaepernick, and Colin Kaepernick's girlfriend came out and said that's not true. And then Colin Kaepernick kind of insinuated that's not true as well. And then Eric Reed came, who's been, if not Colin's best friend, one of his best friends, his right-hand man, he kneeled with him in the beginning in San Francisco, and he continued to kneel. He still kneels today, and he's still in the NFL. But he just was like, hey, it's just crazy that you were this advocate for like not aligning yourself with the NFL, and now all of a sudden you're doing this deal. Like, it just shows you.
And you won't even tell us what team.
Well, that's not even the deal people cared about.
That's what I care about.
But then after that, when that was announced that Jay-Z would be a part owner, it became an aha moment for, I would say, the black community, in the sense of, oh, we didn't want to believe that you were doing this for money, but how could we not? When we're looking at, you're now an EP of the Super Bowl and you're going to be a part owner of a team? This just seems like a Jay-Z deal. And like, you made us all believe we're in this company together, so to speak. And now all of a sudden you're like, I'm selling the company. You didn't tell anyone. You're like, whoa, shit. Now, me for one.
There's no way he didn't think about this, though, right?
No, Jay-Z's very smart. I think he thought about this. So me for one, I've thought this thing through. And of course, I'm not so quick to judge or say that Jay-Z is a sellout or this or that. I think that Jay-Z is way too strategic and he's way too smart to just be making this move without thinking all these things out and thinking these things through. I do believe, for one of the only ways Jay-Z could save face with this whole thing, because it's not a good look right now.
No.
It's not even not a good look. It's a horrible
Right.
look right
Yeah,
now.
it looks bad.
It looks really bad.
It looks really bad.
So I think one of the only ways, and I'm guessing this is his plan, and I hope this is his plan, is to fucking become a part owner and then sign Kaepernick. Everyone's happy.
I was wondering if that
Everyone's happy now.
Right.
Just sign Cap as a fucking backup quarterback or whatever. And now everyone can go home, go about their day. Do I feel like it's still somewhat of a sellout move? I don't know. But I don't like it.
It depends on what he does,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
his
mean,
next move that's going to matter.
You hope that he's trying to do something and change it from the inside, because if you can become an owner and he can get on, I don't know how the owners necessarily work as a board to like change things in the NFL, but I assume that is a stair step in doing it. And I assume you can only change it from the inside, and maybe that's the angle he's trying to go with it. But I also am so clueless as to how the bureaucracy of the NFL works that I have no idea how.
Well, the NFL, I think number one, I don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start with that. I think for one, I believe that Jay-Z won't buy into a team. The NFL will just give him a percentage of a team. There's never been a black owner, so they'll be using him as a face to say, now, are we good, everyone? And I think everyone's like, we don't necessarily give a fuck. Jay-Z's a billionaire already.
Yeah.
We don't care about you. And I'm not looking to the NFL to fix police brutality either. It was that man's simple it was his stage to protest peacefully. And he chose to do it by kneeling. But I do think that they'll give him a percentage of a team. He'll have a percentage and they'll say, hey, we're good now. We have a black owner. We did this and this. Right. And now Jay-Z's running the music. Are you niggas happy? And it's going to be like, no, that's not even what this is fucking about. You stopped Cap from getting so much money. To me, Cap did a horrible deal by only taking $10 million when he sued them. I think they said they didn't claim. They didn't actually announce the payout, but everyone's saying it's $10 million. And I'm like, that's just not enough for me. You put me through too much. I will never play again in the NFL unless fucking Jay-Z comes and saves the day. Now I stood to still become another starting quarterback again, just because I was going to start as a backup or whatever. I will never start again. And endorsements, you've messed up my money in the long run. Nike stood by me, but everybody else let me go.
Well, I also think because the only black owner of a professional sports team right now is Michael Jordan, right? So Michael Jordan doesn't really stand up for any causes.
He's just one of the owners.
He's one of.
Well, Magic Johnson is a part owner of the Dodgers.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's been a part.
Oh, okay. Well, but I don't know. I see Jay-Z. It's not like getting a Ben Carson in where you're like, we got a black guy now, right? That's cool. It's we're actually getting somebody who stands up for himself and is a voice in the community. So it's I can't see Jay-Z not rising to the occasion, I guess is what I'm saying. It may not look bad. It may look bad now, but I don't see Jay-Z not standing up for his values. That's what he's all about, especially right now in his career.
Yeah.
I just don't necessarily understand or agree all the time with the concept or the mentality that we have to use this Trojan horse mentality to break in and then change the system.
True.
Sometimes, yes, I'm okay with that. But then other times I'm like, why are we so afraid to create our own? You're using us anyway. 95% of the fucking NFL is black.
Oh, yeah.
Why are we so afraid to say, let's start our own? And most
sports.
Yeah, but it's not about we don't stand for we don't want to work with anybody ever. Let's start all our own sports. It's basketball ain't treated the same way as NFL players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They have their own voice. They can go do what they want to do, and no one's there to shun them or say, "Hey, you're not in the league anymore because you stood up against police brutality."
Yeah.
You're not in the NFL anymore because you stood up against police brutality.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I guess only time will tell.
Only time will tell. I am very interested. I guess we'll follow this.
I want to know what team he's getting.
Of course, we all want to know.
That's the big one.
What
if you got the Redskins?
I think you'll get the Redskins.
That'd be weird. That'd be a curveball.
We actually talked about that. We actually said we think he will get the Redskins.
And they'll change the name?
He'll change the name 100%.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
Wow.
He'll change the name and sign Cap.
That's a good movie. That would make a good movie later on. You know, about 10 years from now, they'll make a movie about it.
Or just a really sad movie for one like racist guy in Washington who's like, no, I just want them to be called the Redskins.
Yeah.
And then like it's like really it's so weird that that's gonna largely affect somebody's life that you're gonna think it is.
Yeah.
Anybody got a lighter?
Lighter.
I have a lighter in my pocket upstairs.
I don't have a lighter. I have some chapstick that's the same shape as a lighter.
That
Yeah,
may work.
chapstick will work.
That may work.
Whoa!
Drop it down low to the
You
floor.
got a lighter?
No, I have a
No, he was
chapstick
telling my
that's the same,
microphone
but
phone.
it's the same shape as a lighter, though.
That's very
There's
close.
a lighter right there. I got it.
You get.
Oh, that's that crackhead lighter, but we can use that one.
Oh boy, I don't know. Whoa.
We don't use crackhead lighters on wine and weed.
I got that from the homeless guy that was at the Gelson's bathroom.
What do you want? You want? You want to go a fun story for we as we smoke?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. What's fun?
Not like someone getting shot, right? Like,
No, let's not start there.
That's
Yeah.
not fun. No.
It's-
No.
Well, unless it's one of those like,
Silly.
a guy was hunting and shot himself in the leg, and
yeah,
then
no, I don't think.
except
it's
for that
of
one
those.
that was kind of like that, where like they said that it was they actually shot each other, and then they blamed it on like immigrant Mexicans that were never there. Do you hear about this story?
I did not hear about
It was
this. I
these-
love a good freestyle.
It was
story.
these two, like it was some Southerners in hunting in Texas, and
Did this happen recently?
yeah, and this one who was the guide and this other person, they shot each other, and then they said that it was people coming over the border who were shooting them, and of course now they like police investigated, like no, the bullets came from your guns, guys.
They tried to Smollett it.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
and of course now they're going to prison because A, they shot each other,
And B, they're not on Empire.
and they lied, and it was yeah, right, yeah. But
That's crazy.
It was a funny, weird story, and it's just like, man, what? Just you won't get in trouble if you accidentally commit a crime. If like that kind of crime, if you say, "Oh shit, we accidentally made this mistake," and you go tell people what happened, you will get in trouble if you blame it on something else that didn't happen, because then you're lying to police.
You didn't even have to report it. You shot each other.
You
Just
shot
go home.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
fucking go home.
Don't
Exactly.
tell anyone. You're preaching to the choir. I saw you. I know what you did last summer, last night, which is the whole premise of we.
That lead-in was great, Chris. You're preaching to the choir. I saw.
You're preaching to the choir. I watched this film.
Where essentially the whole plot is somebody was already dead, and then we disposed of his body, and now, it's like you could have just reported him as dead.
Yeah, you could just.
Yeah.
Movies are always so bad about just tell the cops. Maybe they'll understand. This was an accident.
They're talking about remaking Home Alone, and I don't understand how that'll happen with cell phones.
Hey, Mom, y'all left me back at the house. I'm a Uber to y'all.
Wait, is this
now.
the Ryan Reynolds remake of Home Alone, or is this like an actual like kid?
They said they're gonna revamp. Disney is gonna revamp. Home
Oh,
Alone.
okay.
Well, that makes sense. But why not? Everything else.
I
would be
don't
remade.
know
Why
because I
not?
don't understand.
It should be with Macaulay Culkin now.
He's like
Macaulay
the
Culkin
wet
tweeted
bandit.
like that.
He should be the wet bandit. That'd be
let's
such
do
a
one
good
at a
Easter egg.
He's been home alone
Let's do it
for like 20 years straight now.
Let's do one joint at a time.
No, it's small. It's just let him have it, pass it, get a little rotation going.
All right.
I didn't make you smoke the big one. That's only basically one. God damn.
Here you go. You can have it back. Because I can't reach that far. My arms are long, but
Just throw.
ask one of the dogs to take it over.
So what's something fun that happened this week
In the news?
I think John
or
has stories.
funny?
Something funny.
John,
Like a
funny?
clown, a clown got on the wrong boat. Like, ooh,
That's
oh
just
no, there's a clown on the
inconvenient.
boat.
This is news.
Based off of
Report
these-
this. A clown.
Dude, sometimes I see
Yes.
I get a little snippet of the news when it's like the end of what you taped on TV, and then you're watching it. It gives you like 2 minutes of the news, and it's like, what the fuck is this news about?
The news in Los Angeles is all just like road rage accident.
Uh-huh.
It's all like then someone got mad in a road rage accident and pulled out a gun and kicked somebody's ass. Like
So we have Chicago YouTube TV because my in-laws are there, and we have so we always get the beginning of the Chicago story, and that the Chicago news is not covering any of the real crime in their story. They're covering like this really bizarre not crime, and I'm like, Chicago, this is not news. And there are bad things that you should be reporting on there, and you're not. You're talking about this dog that's been lost for 2 days. Like it's a dog. It's a dog. I mean, dogs are great, but
This is weird.
this is Chicago.
I don't feel like we got the same news, Keith.
Really?
I see all kind of motherfuckers down when I go back home on the
No.
news. I be like, God damn.
All right, whatever. I think we're watching the NBC Chicago News. tells me nothing.
I watch WGN, man, just to feel like I'm really at home.
That's the
feel
good
like
stuff
I'm
right
really
there.
at home, yeah.
Well, what's great about WGN is they used to be everywhere.
It did. When I first moved here, I used to watch Cubs games. I used to watch everything.
Well, I grew up in Tennessee watching the Cubs.
Yeah.
I grew up because they were a nationally syndicated local station.
They were.
And that's what it was so cool because it gave the whole country a baseball team.
Yep.
It's like everyone who didn't have a baseball team had one because they had the Cubs.
Nice.
And everyone loves the Cubs. And that's why Cubs are in so much pop culture and old movies is because everyone knew the Cubs.
Yeah, that's true.
Rookie of the Year is Cubs because everyone knows the Cubs.
And, I feel like all those baseball movies were set in Chicago. Rookie of the Year wasn't League of Their Own in Chicago. Like I feel like they just shot a bunch of stuff at Wrigley Field because it's such a classic.
It's a beautiful
baseball
field. I mean, Angels in the Outfield is unfortunately not the Cubs.
No?
Not the Cubs.
what
The
about-
Angels.
The Angels.
Los Angeles.
Yes.
Mighty Ducks, not the Cubs.
You're talking about Bears in the outfield. That was when they
Bears.
imagined a bunch of bears. They imagined a bunch of bears helping them win by ripping apart the other team.
Imagine.
And instead of flapping their wings, they go,
People are dying. They can't explain it.
being ripped apart.
Chicago is just
Wow,
a
they're really
place for
aggressive out there.
movies for me for my entire life. When I came to live there, I got there and I was like, oh, this is Gotham. Like I didn't, I had not done enough research on Chicago, so I just slowly went, oh my God, this is from my childhood.
And your favorite
This
actor is from
my
Chicago,
childhood.
too.
Well,
Vince Vaughn. Just a random fact. Just a random
well,
fact.
that was the same when I moved to LA. I was like, oh shit, this is. Oh yeah, every movie's made here. Oh yeah. And when I went to like UCLA and USC, I'm like, oh yeah. Of course they use these colleges because they're right here.
Yeah. See, for me, when I moved to LA, when I like looked around, I didn't see like movies in my head. I just saw like LA. This is where they make movies because they make so much movie magic here, quote unquote, that like you don't really ever tap it. I mean, you do sometimes, but you really tap into the culture of Beverly Hills, but not really LA.
Well, so I'm in Los Feliz.
Yeah, I get that.
And when I
Beverly
first
Hills,
moved
though.
here,
Yeah, Beverly Hills is like a thing. Like
Yeah,
you get
that's
Beverly Hills,
true.
you're like movies.
Rodeo Drive.
rodeo. No, but I live by the Griffith Observatory, and that has been a set for like so many classic movies, and then still movies use it and also you can see the Hollywood sign. So I really felt like, oh Jesus, this is such this is. What,
But everyone
really
just
doing
uses that fucking B-roll. It's just a Hollywood sign. You're like, oh shit, they're going to
Helicopter.
LA. They're going to LA apparently.
Yeah.
I grew up here. I was oblivious. Like I was like, oh shit. In high school, I was like, damn, they shoot a lot of stuff here. I just
You
realized.
thought Bentleys was Camrys.
It just took. I grew up literally in North Hollywood. Like I don't know why I didn't fucking put two and two
Wait,
together.
no, that's Hollywood?
No, I just was just like, oh, they don't. This is not normal. Like I was like, oh, this
Right.
is just.
No, I get what you
No,
mean.
I
though.
get that, though,
I
yeah.
didn't see LA as like a
Yeah.
place that I saw some from movies, but then over time, like I was in Santa Monica, and I remember I was like, oh, this is the last shot from Jerry Maguire. Or I had just watched Jerry Maguire when I had just gone to Santa Monica for the first time, and I was like, oh, everything's here. It all like happened at the same time for me. I was like, oh, all these shots from all these movies.
I think it's because I
Or
watched
set in the
cartoons a
same
lot as a
city.
kid, so I
See-
never really.
Yeah, but I also feel like LA people are just oblivious to. I mean, everyone's oblivious to what's around them. Like, I lived in the hood in Chicago. I didn't know certain shit wasn't normal.
Right.
I
Yeah,
grew
sure.
up thinking shit was normal. That I now look at it and be like, nigga, that is not normal. That shouldn't have been happening.
Right.
That
Right.
motherfucker was so like. I think when I moved to LA, I used to always joke.
There were invisible bears on the baseball field. They were ripping people apart.
That wasn't normal.
It was fucking nuts. Rip people, they'd be pitching.
just the way
he'd
things
be pitching,
were.
and his arm would be back, and it'd be ripped off. His full arm would be ripped off by what? A ghost? I don't know. A bear, I guess.
I was a kid back then, and I just thought that was baseball.
I cheered. I cheered when my opponents were ripped apart.
I thought you lose an arm every once in a while. That was a baseball game, but it turns out no, my city was the only city with invisible bears.
And like we won every year. The whole thing.
Oh God, this shit just hit me.
John, what's our first
It's
story?
hot. I'm good.
Okay, so the lighthearted one, this one, it popped out right away. So summer's ending pretty soon, guys. We're reaching the end of it.
Hot girl summer ain't over.
Yeah, hot girl summer's over, and pumpkin spice season is just around the corner.
Uh-oh.
This
It's
may
back.
be the whitest topic we've ever went over. I love it.
Which means your
Can't
favorite
wait, it
latte,
gets lighter.
candle, and canned meat will get a sweet and spicy makeover.
What?
Sweet and spicy makeover. Yes, you read that right. Spam. The iconic canned pork is releasing pumpkin spice spam on September 23rd.
This was the most long-winded fucking announcement of fucking pumpkin spice spam. Like, you didn't have to take me on this fucking gore, this loop-de-doo. Like, just fucking announce spam is trying something new.
Well, girls are going to be wearing boots again. And also, candles now come in baseball scent.
Do you have any history with spam? Have you eaten spam in
Love
a real life
spam.
context?
Yes,
The
okay.
shit.
So we used to eat noodles, eggs, and spam every Sunday in Chicago because we didn't have any money. And it was a great filling meal, and we had a show every Sunday night. So, like, that was our show fuel. We'd watch Bears games, and we'd sit and eat noodles, eggs, and spam. Not the Cubs version. No, the normal Chicago
It was on
football
TV?
Bears. The football Bears.
The murders were on TV and no one said anything.
Yeah.
We just used to watch Bears.
Yeah.
Outside my house, we would watch Bears.
But we'd eat noodles, eggs, and spam. BWO, Brian Wool, my buddy, would make it every morning.
And you think it's good?
It was
he
good.
loved
In that
it.
way, it was
Are you
good.
a
It was
spam
really
man?
good. Yeah, I'm a spam man. Yeah, spam's good. Have you ever had masubi, the spam and rice seaweed wrap? Like it's Hawaii has it. And,
Yes.
Man,
Yes,
stop
the
trying to
Asian
dress up
countries have it.
spam. Fuck outta here.
put it in a nice suit once in a while.
Shit, it's spam. Spam is like, spam knows who they are. They're in their office right now being like, we don't fucking care. We're
Pumpkin
spam.
spice, I don't know.
I imagine it's at the end of a very sweaty, hot meeting. It's late, and someone's like, I don't know, fucking pumpkin spice? Or an intern is like, I have a great idea, and I know the youth, and you need to listen to me.
You know,
it's
though,
like it's
Spam
like
is probably like, we don't care. Like, someone probably said something and they were like, yeah, we don't care.
but
Well,
We're
actually,
spam.
I think actually
People
there's-
buy this because they can't afford anything else. They don't buy this because they're into shit.
There's one evil
that's
guy.
I guess that's
Spam's
where they're trying
expensive
to
as
cross.
shit.
They're
Spam is
saying.
not expensive.
It's not cheap anymore, man. It's like
Spam
$5
used
a
to
can.
be like fucking 25 cents.
It's
bro.
it's
brand name
$5 a
food.
can now, man. It's
No, it's
expensive.
probably
Spam is not no fucking,
$2.35.
yeah, $2.35 sounds
Oh,
way
yeah.
more. Let's, on the Price is Right, what do we have?
$1, Bob.
One of our contestants has guessed the correct price.
$5.
it's pretty up there.
Spam is crazy.
I think there's one evil guy at
Can you check the
Spam.
price of spam?
Sure.
And he like, oh, he hears these terrible ideas and like he's just like, yes, they'll hate that. yes, pumpkin spice spam.
Meat, pumpkin spice. It's the stupidest idea.
Charge them $7 a can for the pumpkin spice.
They'll pay for it.
I don't think that spam that pumpkin spice meat sounds good, but maybe that's me being judgmental.
Again.
Now just like let's just think about it for a second.
Again, it's you buying something because you can't afford anything else.
Let's
and
say
then,
I'm not
And then
buying
they
it.
offer you a new flavor. I was satisfied with the old flavor of nothing. Now I'll get this new flavor of pumpkin spice. I'll take it. I'm in. I'm fucking in.
It's salty ham.
Let's
Is that what
take
it is?
let's
What
take
is
ham.
spam?
It's
It's
like
spiced ham.
Yeah, it's spiced ham.
It's
like,
not really ham.
It's
It's
ground
not really
up
ham.
pork meat, and it's spiced the fuck up with flavor salt, and then
like
it's
a
stuffed in a
ration.
can.
I think I hate all of these words. Like the words
Flavor
are all
salt.
It's
gross.
totally pureed and definitely fed into that can via tube. A tube of hot pork and spices is shot
I don't think it's all pork.
into the
Decadent flavor.
can.
I would not be surprised if it was like 30%
Oh, there's
plastic.
definitely bones.
It's 30%,
Oh,
30%
100,
plastic.
yeah.
I heard there are
Gelatin.
bones in it for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tube
You
of
can eat
hot
bones.
pork.
If you cook bones enough, the human
Arrow's
can
great
eat
for you.
bones.
Tube of hot pork.
I mean, that's what a hot dog is, kind
Man,
of.
keep from the hood, bro. Keep this hood as they come. I didn't even eat spam growing up, nigga. I ate oodles and noodles. That was my thing. All day chicken flavor. We can go there.
I ate so much instant ramen. I would
Yeah.
eat so much. Like,
But you said spam.
I
I
ate
felt like
spam.
I need to be lending you $1, Keith. Come straight to your hood or wherever you live. Shit. Spam is like the worst thing to eat.
I don't like spam. Sometimes people have brought spam.
I don't even eat
camping.
bologna.
I've been camping and
love
someone's
bologna.
like, I brought spam because
bologna is awesome.
Bologna's horrible.
Oh, are you
You
crazy?
eat bologna?
I'm happy to no longer be eating bologna.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I
fried
mean?
bologna.
You're
Like,
still
I
eating
tried
bologna.
to
I'm not eating it, but
I tried to
I
rise
do remember
above
I like
bologna.
it.
Sure, like, because childhood was nice.
If you were like, Keith, I
Bologna
prepared us
salami.
bologna sandwiches, I'd say, let's go for it.
I was a salami guy for sure.
Like,
I didn't eat bologna at all. I ate ham.
Oh, you never ate bologna?
No, I didn't fuck with it.
You were too bougie for
I was too
bologna
bougie
your
for
whole
bologna.
life?
Wow.
Yeah, I knew I didn't.
Okay.
I ate bologna before and knew I didn't like it. So I told my mom, like, can you get anything other than bologna? Can you get ham? I'll make my own sandwiches. You don't even have to make them. Just don't give me bologna.
Bologna kind of tastes like vomit. But
So it was disgusting.
I feel like part of my childhood, like I honestly just tried to sense memory eating bologna, and I went, those were nice times. At the same time as I went, ugh. Like it made me physically sick to think about the taste of
Bologna
bologna.
is not
but I
good.
ate it for years, and
I'm not mad at
didn't
you for
know
eating
any
it for
better.
years. I'm not mad at him for eating it for years. I'm mad at him as a grown ass rich man that's still saying he would eat it today.
Yes, if you prepared it for me out of friendship, you said, Keith,
I wouldn't do you like that because it's called a friendship. I wouldn't do you like that because I'm your friend. I wouldn't prepare bologna for you.
Okay,
Are
well,
you guys a PB&J guys?
I can do that still.
hell yeah.
Are you?
I can still get out with that.
And
Do you
peanut butter
guys-
banana. I
There's some
like.
bananas on there, yeah.
Can we do a quick 5 sandwich ranking?
Shit. Oh, wow.
I
This is
like it,
big.
Chris.
This
Let's
is
get
big.
into this
is
shit.
big. I'm ready.
kinda
Like,
shit
what are
this show is
the
about?
best sandwiches that there are?
So just breed
Like,
of sandwich.
yeah, you could say peanut butter and jelly.
It's
You
a
could
breed
say
though. Like
a
we don't have to
BLT.
get very specific. Okay, so BLT.
You could say a Reuben.
You could say ham and cheese.
You could say ham and cheese, but I wouldn't be with you.
I'm not on the ham
Ham
and cheese.
not making top 5 for me.
Whoa.
Well, we
Are
gotta think
talking
about-
just classic. We're not talking about other things we can
You
add
could
to the
say
ham and cheese.
Reuben.
I'm saying,
Could I say
You know
a
what I mean?
Cuban
What's the
sandwich?
Reuben?
Because
You
a
could say
Cuban
a
sandwich
Cuban.
is a
What's the
ham
Reuben?
and
Is that
cheese.
pastrami sandwich?
Yes.
I don't even like pastrami like that.
That's okay. I'm just saying you could say that. You could say a Cuban. You could say a
Is a Philly
torta.
cheesesteak? Is a Philly
You
cheesesteak
could
a
say
sandwich?
a Philly
Uh-huh.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
Steak.
Oh, we talking about Phillies in there too?
We're talking about sandwiches.
And
Are
I'm
we talking
not-
about Italian beef?
And
Yeah.
guys, before it's
Oh,
even
fuck,
brought
let's get
up,
into it.
Yeah.
That's a sandwich?
yeah, I love sandwiches. I love sandwiches.
I do too. I didn't realize it.
I love a good Italian sandwich.
Oh,
You
a good
eating
Italian
Italian
sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah.
Italian beef is excellent.
Get it soaked.
You get it.
Oh, a
soaked.
French dip?
No. The
Oh.
Italian beef, which the whole sandwich
I know
is
you're
dunked
talking
into
about.
a
Like,
vat of fat.
Yeah, bad.
It is amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, it's what
I
Of
love
hot-
a meatball
of just
sub.
hot beef
I love
water.
a meatball sub.
It is
Meatball
delicious.
Meatball sub is good.
It is.
If it's
Yeah.
done
It's
right,
a great
it's good.
sandwich.
It's good. But we're not getting into top 5 right now. We're just.
I know.
Y'all like
I'm just
club
throwing-
sandwiches?
You know
now
what
we're,
else
now I'm
I
ready
like?
to draft. Now
Here's
I'm ready to
another
draft.
thing I like.
Now I'm ready to draft
We're over sandwich number
burger?
14.
I like.
because I don't want to commit. You know.
I like a Whopper.
I love a good Whopper.
Is a burger a sandwich?
Breakfast
Oh,
sandwiches.
if a burger's a sandwich,
a
it's
burger's
number 1.
on the top 5.
Take burger out.
No,
of it.
burger
Okay.
is number 1.
Burger's pretty high.
But a
up.
patty
Yes.
melt.
But is a burger
sandwich.
count as a yeah?
a burger is a sandwich,
A burger's in top 5.
It's a sandwich. It's not top 5. It's number 1. There is nothing better than a burger.
A fried
you can
chicken
make
sandwich.
Because you
Fried chicken sandwich.
That's still a burger.
A burger is better.
no.
On the basis
We're
on the,
saying- we're not
of like
saying a-
how often you eat it and how much of it is important to probably a lot of different, like, you can dress up a burger so many ways.
Don't you fuck your money up right now. You
I
better
love
stick to that
burgers.
chicken over there.
I love chicken.
I'm going. I would rather a great chicken sandwich than a great burger. Fuck,
It's
I couldn't
tough. It's
say
it
tough.
just
that.
depends on who makes it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough.
because
Howling.
okay,
That's
like
why I'm saying-
a
that's why I
great
like-
burger versus a great chicken sandwich.
I got a quick burger story.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, we're
set
on
us
top
up.
5?
No, I'm
It's
in.
not even-
I'm in.
No,
It's
let's
not
go.
even like that incredible of a story.
Oh no, it
just
better be
happened-
good.
No,
Okay, no. I'm
it
down.
just
Let's
happened-
hear it.
It just happened yesterday. So people were
Current
at
events.
people were at my house and I was grilling for everybody. I was like, all right, grill some stuff up. We're grilling chicken, we're grilling shrimp, we're grilling all this stuff.
Wow.
Burgers.
Shrimp po' boy.
Yeah,
Po' boys,
we
those
get
are good.
burgers, carne asada, tacos, everything,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
So yeah, so I'm making some burgers. I'm in there making the burgers. Burgers look delicious. You know, I seasoned them correctly.
Nice.
You know what I'm
Very
saying? Put
cool.
little jalapenos, cut them up, put
Oh
in the
my-
meat.
oh
You know what
my
I'm saying?
God.
Little onions in the meat.
Wow.
Made these burgers,
Okay.
right? I'm out here, right?
Uh-huh.
Little blue cheese in it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let it melt in the zone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, burgers look done to me. You know what I'm saying? I touched the burgers. Them burgers is good.
Mm.
Them burgers is good. Took them off. Put them burgers on them buns.
Yeah.
Passed them out.
Is this gonna be the whole?
As I'm looking at everybody chew on these burgers,
Yeah.
black people like this shit cooked a certain way.
Uh-huh.
They live in, if they are cultured black people, they fuck with the medium culture.
Oh.
If they're okay, like they've been a couple places, they know a little thing, they fuck with medium well. And if they just niggas from the hood, they go well done, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel like the burgers was right in that medium to almost medium rare.
Oh.
Yeah. Everyone finished them. They look delicious. They taste delicious. But I was like, damn, just for the sake of this black barbecue, I want to ask everybody for their burger back and cook it a little while longer. And it really just fucked with me. I don't know.
Man.
Did you do it or not?
No, I just continued to watch and see if anyone left their burger on the plate. And everyone finished it.
See,
So they liked it.
You got
But
a
I
little
just
high
feel-
and paranoid.
I got super high and I
sounds
was...
like a high moment.
No. You know,
Is everybody-
the only reason I know it's not super high is because I went to Mike and I said, yo, the burgers could be cooked a little while longer, right? And he said, yeah, I noticed it, but don't say nothing. Just let them keep eating. And that was, the story sucks, guys. It was the whole story, but that was it. Just a quick little
And
burger
it's
story.
moments like
I'm
that.
high right now. Fuck you both.
It's
Fuck all
okay.
of you.
It's okay.
I'd say burger.
It's number
is
one.
top 5. Okay.
What is above burger?
I love a chicken sandwich,
Yeah,
dude.
it's really good.
I love a great chicken sandwich. I think there's different types of chicken sandwiches.
But I just think that burger has so many variations of a burger that you can't give it a chicken sandwich.
I think you have to put peanut butter and jelly in the top 5 because of just its
It's
pure
it's branding.
utility.
I don't know if it's gonna get in there.
Peanut butter and jelly's branding alone has been supplying kids for how long, dude?
You're
How
right.
long?
That's true.
Consistently.
You may if you're talking
When-
about it's
if-
important to society. I
If you're about to put bologna,
I'm not putting bologna in there.
He must have signed a spam
I'm not-
deal before he got
No,
here.
none of them are getting in there. But I just gotta pick those.
all right. Well, what's the top 5 draft?
Burger, chicken, peanut butter and jelly. We agree, right? All three of those.
I don't know. I guess I
He
have to.
doesn't
Yeah,
know
you
if
you
he's-
bullied me into peanut butter
It
and jelly,
might
so I'm
give you
there.
an honorable mention. I love a Reuben, and I know that you guys aren't gonna agree with me, but I keep thinking about a Reuben.
It's not. You're just hungry and high right now.
I don't know if you guys fuck with tortas.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I
would
love
say
a torta.
I
but
love a torta, but it's
Torta.
not,
It's
top
not in
5
there.
for
They
me.
just don't.
I think
brand, they
torta
just don't
might
brand
be-
themselves.
That's in my
strong
personal
enough.
They're
I
not
think-
even the best Mexican food. They can't.
That's
be the
so
best
true.
They don't
That's
even
so
brand
true.
themselves
Okay.
strong enough to be in this
Tacos
conversation.
have a great brand. Burritos are killing it.
Yeah, but
Tortas,
They're not
they're
sandwiches,
fringe.
though. Yeah, but a torta.
Banh
They are
mi
fringe.
could get in there. No,
It's
a good sandwich.
It's pretty good. You're right.
I'm
say-
just saying it's an option.
I say
What about a
ham-
lobster roll?
I say a ham sandwich.
That's not my top 5.
Not
ham
my top 5.
sandwich.
It's
Ham
good, though.
sandwich, you're
Honorable
crazy.
mention.
A ham
I'm
sandwich.
like a grilled ham
I
and
hate
cheese,
ham.
but I'm not a.
A ham sandwich.
Ooh,
Oh,
a
just
tri-tip sandwich.
Pulled pork sandwich.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I
That's a
say
good
an
one.
Italian beef for me has been a Chicago
Yeah,
guy.
that's
Ooh,
good.
Italian beef.
And I think I would round
Something
out with
down.
a Philly cheesesteak. You guys want to like Phillies like I do?
Oh, I love fucking Philly
But a Philly
cheesesteaks.
cheesesteak
Yeah.
is amazing.
That's on my personal it's my number 2.
It's not my favorite
I
hot,
just order
hot
food?
beef sandwich.
I love a tuna melt.
Tuna melt is like, oh, fuck, Chris. I
BLTs.
always get tuna melt. What are they talking about? That's what I
Club
get when I go
sandwiches.
places.
Yeah.
Wow. I never get tuna melts.
Also, I got a rep tri-tip sandwich.
Croque
I love
Madame.
a tri-tip sandwich. It's gonna be in there for me.
A tri-tip?
Yeah, it's so good.
A breakfast sandwich.
Oh fuck! I,
I know,
love
I know,
breakfast
right?
sandwiches.
There's so many sandwiches out there.
I love breakfast sandwiches.
A breakfast sandwich?
I'm going burger.
I hate breakfast sandwiches.
What?
That
So we're
fucking
not
egg
gonna
looks so
agree.
fake. The egg just bothers
I don't know
me
where you're getting
on a
that
breakfast sandwich. I can't even eat a breakfast sandwich. Do you eat McDonald's breakfast?
I like a McMuffin.
Yeah.
I like a McMuffin.
What the
McRiddles?
Yeah,
What a
those are
wild trip they are.
yeah.
They're a ride through hell, baby. It's like
like a
what's
gusher.
this? And it's so sweet. It's so salty. It's a ride through hell,
Right.
It's a ride through hell, baby.
It's like
Hella sweet and salty.
I've never had a McGriddle.
Oh, it's you feel you don't like it afterwards.
Immediate regret.
You are clogged.
But it's so good in the moment. The first bite is like, yes, I have always been searching for this. And the second bite is a little less. And then it gets less and less and less.
It is like soaking wet of syrup.
Really? I know nothing about the McGriddle.
Okay,
What is it?
Is it 2 pancakes?
It's 2 pancakes that have been syringed with syrup. Around a sausage, egg, and cheese.
People are eating this?
Yeah, many. It's been on the menu for like 20 years.
Like people might have it every morning.
I swear to God, I never knew what it was.
What are you talking about?
Where have I been?
Are you kidding?
I know the name McGriddle. I also know that they've done a great job. Like, this is one of the best sellers. But I also never knew they were
Don't congratulate the McGriddle.
I never knew they were syringing pancakes.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like it's been like
I
injected
feel like
with
that's
syrup.
so accurate of what's going on. Why are people eating this?
Because it's delicious. It hits you in all the right ways.
Yeah. But the McMuffin is the favorite, and it's the nostalgia.
I don't eat that either.
Oh fuck! Wow, you don't.
I don't eat McDonald's breakfast.
What about hash browns?
If I only eat their hash browns, they're delicious.
Okay, the hash browns are the best.
Yeah,
They're
of
so
course.
fattening.
They're so
you,
good.
You touch them, and there's so much grease on them, but they're so good.
And you can't have 2. You want to
Who
have
can-
2.
I've
can't-
tried.
Who
No.
can? I can eat 3.
I know, but when you do eat 2, it really hurts. Like the second one's like, oh, ow, it hurts.
That's how the McGriddle tastes the first
He's
time.
actually right. He's actually right.
You want to, you're so excited for 2, but it's not. You need to only eat 1 and maybe 1 more bite.
Oh shit! It's so real. It's so greasy. It's so heavy.
It's so heavy.
I love it.
I
love it.
believe
Breakfast
that-
is just heavy.
Do you know how spot on you are? I think in my life, I've thrown away a bag of McDonald's with half of a hash brown multiple times.
Yeah.
Because I got 2
You go
and
for
halfway
2.
through I was like, why are you doing
no,
this
No,
to
no,
yourself?
I'm done. Because you've already eaten that delicious McGriddle. I would get the McGriddle.
Have you ever gone the big breakfast at McDonald's?
uh-huh.
I think it's a scam because it's just a deconstructed McMuffin, and then they charge more for it.
Yeah, it is. And you're totally right. I think it has like.
I love us unraveling the business of McDonald's.
Look,
as a host.
I've eaten the whole menu. Yes, I agree.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking to a fucking expert here. Let's get into it.
I'm an expert.
So you've had everything on the menu. Okay, first of all, what menu did you go off of? Because they have different menus at different locations.
Yeah, I know. I went with whatever was at mine. I don't know, man. It was like everything I could get. I just went through and I listed off everything written on the menu.
I tried to force such a better story of like, yeah, I actually went up to Paris fucking menu.
Yeah, I went with the North American Western. No.
So I don't know if I haven't tasted anything on. I never had a fillet of fish.
It's pretty good if you can eat it in store. It's not good to take away.
Okay, I like this.
If you like, it's a cheap fish sandwich. It's kind of interesting and somewhat weird, plasticky, satisfying, and then it's immediately garbage after that. It's immediate garbage.
We can agree, Big Mac amazing.
Yeah, it's great. Classic.
Great, classic.
There's a reason it is a thing.
Quarter pounder with cheese, good.
Great.
Yeah,
A little greasy, but
yeah. I get it.
don't do the double.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
can't.
big just 2 cheeseburgers guy at McDonald's.
2 cheeseburgers is
Oh
underwhelming
my
for
God,
me there.
guys.
I'm a nugget.
I watched
guy.
you guys turn on me physically. Both of you guys.
The
were like,
fried chicken sandwich is pretty good there.
They have a fried chicken.
Yeah, but the
sandwich.
McChicken is like the
When
cheap
they get
chicken.
that-
It's okay. They have
The
it.
McChicken
$1.
is cool. I used to get the McChicken. That was my broke meal. That was
Yeah.
my thing.
I would get a McDouble, or when it was a double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And McChickens.
And McChicken.
Me and my friend Robert in Tennessee, I would call him and he would call me and be like, "You want to go get McDonald's?" And we would go to get McDonald's and get just 2. I would scrounge up like dimes and be like, "Yes, I can afford 2."
That was me and Mike's thing every night for maybe 2 years. It was sickening.
Yeah.
We would be like, "We want to go to Burger King?" And we would go to Burger King and get the fucking fried chicken sandwich. It was so good. We would get this zesty sauce with it, and always if we didn't get enough zesties, we got pissed. And that was like, "Niggas, you eat my zesty, motherfucker." I ordered 2 zesties.
Sir, I have given you all my zesties. I have none left.
You come here every night.
We only get so many zesties. Other people need zesties too.
We would really check the bag and make sure we wouldn't drive away without the correct amount of zesties in there. But like the correct amount of zesties. But yeah, no, that was our fucking thing. You get into that. You get into like thing that's normal and shit. I have not been to Burger King in so long.
I was Taco Bell. One time, sometimes when I would get into autopilot driving around my hometown, I would just wind up at Taco Bell. You know, when you get in autopilot and like your body tells you, like usually you drive home. I drove to Taco Bell.
The Tesla.
Get a taco.
It's like you gotta get the
See,
taco.
I'm not a Taco Bell guy. Like even throughout all my poverty years, I still knew Taco Bell. This is bullshit. This is.
That's kind of how I feel about
But
McDonald's.
the meat
I
in
don't-
Taco
As you
Bell.
guys were talking about McDonald's, I was
No, but
like,
McDonald's meat,
never
you
been
at
to
least
McDonald's.
they do a good job like concealing it. You at least believe it's
McDonald's
meat.
is not my favorite, but it does have some hits. And
Yeah.
you just got to give it to
it's
them.
true. The
Feels-
Big Mac, the fries, the fries are
fries
the
are
best.
always
Fries
good.
are the
It's
star.
crack.
The fries are a hit.
But I prefer Wendy's. I prefer
Fries?
No.
general.
No.
Oh,
No. I like everything
Wendy's
else
chicken
at Wendy's.
sandwiches are really
They're
good.
Wendy's
super
chicken
good.
sandwich,
Their burgers
Wendy's
are
spicy
good.
chicken.
Their junior bacon cheeseburger is
It's really
the
it's
bomb.
fucking great. I used to get it all the time.
It is a
Oh, I used to
great
get it was 109.
sandwich.
They never
You
really
think
had
one of
dollar
the
menu.
top 5?
Yeah.
Junior bacon
cheeseburger.
From Wendy's.
From Wendy's, of course.
All right, well then we rounded it out.
It knocks off PB&J.
We got PB&J honorable mention, Wendy's tuna melt burger chicken sandwich,
Yeah.
and of course
We took the longest route to get there. What's the next thing so we can get the fucking
That's fun.
the torta.
I do like tortas, but LA doesn't have the best tortas. Chicago had better tortas.
Well, here's the
I
good
don't know
thing.
why.
Where at? What part? Because
Like
I agree. I
at,
agree.
Burrito House.
Where is that?
I was on the one that was at Irving and Broadway.
Okay, I used to go to this spot on
Up by the Sheridan Red
North
Line.
Avenue and off of Pulaski. That was just it was 2 places you can go to get Mexican food. You can
Yeah.
go off 26th Street because that's where all the Mexicans live, and they just have their own fucking restaurants and shit. And it was delicious. Or you could go over in this like area that's like not all the way up north. I mean, it's not north. It's out west. It's like northwest, really, like off North and Pulaski. And or I think, or Grand and Pulaski, but they used to have the best Mexican food, and still to this day, I live in Los Angeles, what I refer to as Baby Mexico, and
Sweet baby Mexico.
Sweet Baby Mexico, and and I still to this day think those are some of the best tacos and Mexican food I've had in my life.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
In
It's got
Chicago.
got a
Chicago,
great Mexican food scene. It's awesome.
I'll give it a try.
Tortas there.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Next time.
I got a taco from a truck in New York City, and I was like, "What the fuck have you done to tacos? How fucking dare you? This is a truck that sells tacos, and you just gave me this. This is
Wow.
pita bread with
Oh no.
Ground beef.
fucking like coleslaw in it. This is not a taco, and that was not fair for you to call it that." And
He was like, dude, you go to Taco Bell. Shut up.
I was like, all right, I'll eat it. This is I'm so happy you're here. Also, someone's going to be like, that's actually a Venezuelan taco. It's pita bread.
Is it thing?
You uncultured motherfucker. So,
That might really happen.
yeah, that'll probably happen. Hey, it's okay to meander this episode because not that much happened this week, which is good. That means that our world is going okay.
I thought that was a really great world
that was
of
a really fun
sandwiches.
meander.
We talked a lot about food.
We
That's great.
did. We did. I think it's just your fucking spirit. You just, you come around and we
Yeah.
start talking about food for no reason.
Yeah. I'm good about that. I brought
No,
food.
Keith brought food. He brought me some
Yeah, we got fried
Tokyo
chicken.
fried chicken.
Tokyo Fried Chicken Company.
Tokyo Fried Chicken Company. Like, and I was like, okay, are you going to get the fucking fried chicken?
You should. It's over there.
You're high. Can you warm me up something?
It's so good. This is my free commercial for them because I do love them so much. They're a great place. Good food. Good people.
Keith's agent's
Tokyo
going to
Fried
call him
Chicken.
tomorrow. The fuck are you doing? You got free,
Perfect.
free commercial.
You're giving it all away, Keith. He's horrible. Yeah, I'm chained to the wall. No, they're great. And the food's so good. I really like it.
Yeah, the chicken's really good, man.
Yeah, it's good.
I was prepared as a black guy that feels like I know fried chicken. I was like, watch this. I'm going to try this goddamn chicken. Keith don't know shit. I taste this. It's pretty good chicken, Keith.
Yeah, it's pretty
Good
good
job,
chicken.
Keith. With the good work.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I really like it.
Keep it up.
Yeah. No. I'll have it just a small amount. Wow, this is. I gotta move the mic. I gotta move up. Wow. Tokyo fried chicken, so good.
Dude, it's so good.
And a whole breast.
Tokyo fried chicken.
A quick branded spot for Tokyo fried chicken. So good.
Weather experts confirm July 2019 made history by being the hottest month on Earth ever.
Oh no, that can't not ever. Yeah. No, it used to be a flaming ball. Earth used to be
Recorded.
like okay.
Yeah,
Okay, that's better. Ever is like no.
No, it's
Keith
been
is
hotter
a-
for sure.
Is a global warming denial. No, not ever. It was once a ball. It's not real. It's a myth.
A second person has come forward to accuse Katy Perry of sexual assault, and charges filed against man accused of shooting 6 Philadelphia cops.
Should we go over that one?
Let's
Yeah.
see.
No? Fuck it.
Sure.
You guys hate me? Okay.
No, I'm down.
We're just in a little.
I know, a little
chicken
fucking-
haze.
Chicken turd.
Let's dive into that one, John.
Attempted murder charges were filed Saturday against a Philadelphia man accused of shooting 6 police officers during an hours-long standoff. The suspect, Maurice Hill, 36, was denied bail during a preliminary arraignment, online court records show. The formal charges, including multiple counts of aggravated assault and assault of a law enforcement officer, were filed 3 days after Hill allegedly barricaded himself in a North Philadelphia row house when police attempted to serve a narcotics warrant. Hill also faces counts of assault of a law enforcement officer, reckless endangerment, gun possession, and drug conspiracy. His next court appearance is September 5. The Philadelphia District Attorney's Office declined comment, saying prosecutors will announce charges against Hill and 4 others at a news conference Monday. Hill's attorney did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Before the standoff, the suspect already had a 12-page criminal record with charges including burglary, aggravated assault, and taunting a police animal. So specific.
Your dog sucks. You got an ugly dog.
But most of all,
You call that a police dog?
look, yeah, we broke news how all these terrible things happen. But most of all, he made fun of my horse out front.
Hey, your horse looks awfully sad. You got a sad horse.
Oh, if I could just get you for something, I'm tagging on.
Oh,
Taunting
shit.
a police
Your
animal
horse
for
needs
sure.
braces. Your horse needs braces, bro.
You call that a horse? That's a pony.
He is an officer of the law, buddy.
That's a big dog. Oh, God. How's that on your track record? How you a hood nigga? Yeah, nigga, I've been in here. What you in here for, homie? I'm in here for making fun of that man's dog out there. To be honest, I didn't even know it was a police dog. I mean, I just thought that dog looked kind of weird.
It was
And
a
I get it.
dog.
I like taunting animals, and there's something wrong with that. I get it.
How you go to jail for that?
Wait, no, we skipped his real. I didn't listen to his real charges because I really latched on to taunting animals.
Well,
but
before this whole thing, that's what he had before.
yeah, because it
so-
was like
Those were his prior
he was
arrests.
breaking
Yeah.
a parole. Is that what was going on? Why were they after
A
him in the
narcotics
first place?
warrant.
Oh, they had a warrant for drugs.
Yeah. And then so armed with an AR-15 rifle and one other
that's it.
weapon,
There
Hill
you go.
allegedly shot and wounded 6 officers during a dramatic 8-hour standoff, Wednesday police said.
8 hours. I got time, nigga. What's up?
The injuries to the officers were not life-threatening.
He took off work today. We should have known. He got time today. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of crazy shit. It's
Yeah,
like-
this is crazy.
This is crazy. Number one, this was a black dude. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, every shooting is a
white
not
male
not a
here.
black dude. Other than the DC sniper, no
DC
shooter
sniper.
has been
There's
black.
like 7,000 mass shootings in this country. There's been one DC sniper, and then this dude's black, right? It caught us all off guard. The second surprising thing is they didn't kill this nigga. They've had so many opportunities to like. I don't know. Y'all have had so many opportunities to right your wrongs. Or you've killed so many unarmed black men and men that do not deserve it. The one chance you actually could have had to be like, we rightfully shot somebody. You didn't take the shot.
We should go take him down. Well, to be fair, he has AR-15. He's just exercising his liberties, okay? I just want to respect his gun laws. He's allowed to have that AR-15.
It's insane. It's insane. They did this for 8 hours. First of all, how y'all let 6 motherfuckers get shot in 8 hours? Who was the dude in the front that kept yelling, hold fire! Don't shoot! It's like, no. How many of us got to get shot, nigga? Before we say no, we got to shoot back. We got to shoot back. This is just a weird story.
It's I don't even know. It's just a weird story.
Mm-hmm. I ate all the chicken on my side. Here's the rest of your chicken.
All right, thanks. I'll take mine back. No, it's a super weird story. He shot 6 different officers, and he didn't get shot, which is crazy to me. But, oh man, this chicken is good. This chicken's distractingly good.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good chicken.
Did you eat a little bit of my chicken too?
Nope.
I think you did.
Maybe. My bad. It was loose. It was loose on the plate, and I was tearing apart chicken, and then there was some other torn apart chicken, and I just assumed all chicken that was torn was mine, and I ate it.
I apologize to anybody if you feel like we're disrespecting this story. We are, but we're eating this great chicken, and we're very high. So,
well,
apologize. But I don't know. That sucks. That's crazy.
Well, the officer's black
crazy.
or white. The picture I saw was like a black officer taking him in, which is interesting.
You think they just didn't want to shoot the guy?
I don't
think they were like, look, I don't want to be that white officer who shoots the black guy. And they're like, but this is the time when you do. And you're like, no. I can't. I don't want to be people just getting shot.
I mean,
it's not fun to make jokes about real people that have been shot.
No, these guys are fine.
lived.
These guys are fine.
They lived and they're officers. They've signed up for
Did he
this.
shoot them all at
Good
once?
job. I don't know. An AR-15 can go pretty
Why did I
fast.
ask Keith? Why did I just look at Keith?
well, I had assumed he shot one guy an hour for the last 6 hours, and they were really patient.
Yeah, because it was an 8-hour journey.
It must have been like all at the end. It must have all happened at the end, and he shot at 6 people, and they tackled him, and I don't know what they did, and
That's
they
fucking
apprehended him,
crazy.
right? Because like that's a lot of people to shoot at, and it's certainly crazy.
Do we consider this this is a mass shooting, right? It's considered a mass shooting, right?
I think 4 or more
so.
is a match.
4 or more, yeah, but like also like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
Or police officers. I think it's categorized as a mass shooting, but it's in my mind different than somebody going into public.
it's completely
and shooting
different.
people.
Going to public.
They're somebody's attacking them and they're shooting back and they shouldn't, and that was the wrong thing to do.
This is true.
But it feels like they're fighting. They're not like, I'm gonna kill everybody. They're like, they're probably also on drugs because they have I don't know. That's my guess. I'm just like, what the fuck is this person thinking? And obviously, there's something they're scared about. And I don't know. What happens at the end? Did they find the drugs that they were that they had a warrant for?
They were like, wrong guy. No, I'm super high, and there's a Marvel book on my coffee table, and I started thinking to myself, like, why are there not real superheroes? Like, why has no one yet become a real superhero?
Like a using science.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
why has no one been like, fuck it, I'm gonna dedicate my
Right,
time.
because we do have don't eat the chicken. Chicken
He's
bones
not.
are bad for you.
Nucky,
He's
leave
thinking
it.
about it.
Leave it.
You mean
Because we
someone
have
just really
flamethrowers, right?
follows?
So like one guy could you could just go buy a bunch of flamethrowers and be Mr. Flame. All right, you really could. It's like a thing you could be. You could be Mr. Flame. You could wear a funny red suit and you could shoot flamethrowers at things, and you could save people.
legally you couldn't.
No, I know exactly. You
Yeah,
couldn't. But someone
Yeah, the
could
technology's
go.
there.
You could go do that and fend off your city.
Why
from,
has
from
Elon
thieves.
Musk not done that yet? Elon Musk should be the first superhero, if anyone. He should
Maybe
be Iron
he-
Man.
Yeah.
He should be Iron Man.
Yeah.
Why would he not be Iron Man? And this would have never happened. That Philadelphia man would have been like, "Yo, fuck all of you," and then we'd be like, "No, here comes Elon Musk."
I wonder if it's like the
That'd be great.
It'd be amazing.
Elon Musk thinks he's Iron Man, but he's not quite being, going all in. He needs to go all in.
I guess I'm surprised there's not like supervillains, just because like
Yeah,
there are.
in my
they
mind,
are.
I guess.
They are. They're called white males.
Yeah,
There
you're
are
right.
supervillains.
There was the top
Jeffrey
of it.
Epstein is.
I guess I mean
Not a
the-
supervillain. They're a different kind of villains.
that
He's a
guy's a
villain.
super villain. He takes the president to his fucking
He
island.
takes this guy. This
That's
guy's a
a
this
super
guy's a
villain
villain. This
thing.
guy flies you in a private jet to an island.
No, I mean he's.
I know. I'm
He's
fucking
a
with
Doctor Evil. He has a lair. He has an
right.
island. He has like sex slaves. He's a super
He's
villain.
a super villain.
So where's
I guess
the
I mean
hero?
the guys who like have lasers and they're like on like hoverboards. Like,
I knew it. I knew it. Suski said, "I guess I mean." I was like, "Oh, you went so dark. You went so
I
real."
was like. I mean, like a guy who's like got a hoverboard. And he's like got a lightning stick that is like attached to some car batteries,
just an
and he's just like
He's just
whirling
an-
it around.
He's just an
But the technology's not there for that.
He's just
Yeah, there
an
is.
influencer. He's just a fucking Instagram influencer. He's just on a hoverboard.
Yeah, they have like hover bike. Like people have made some like basic hovercrafts. So like rich evil person could go buy one of those hovercrafts and they could get some like funny like they could go do the
You
like
did a little water jet thing that shoots
you
up your
could be
back
Green
and
Goblin.
you shoot up in the air.
You could totally be Green Goblin.
No,
I fully
couldn't.
believe we have the technology for a
No.
basic
Yeah.
Green Goblin.
So why are you not doing
can.
it? Why are
That's
you not doing
he
it?
throws
He's-
bombs. I don't want to
What
be
it-
Green Goblin.
Okay, I don't know.
He's scary.
The Power Ranger Green Goblin though, like the Sam Raimi Green Goblin.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
the like
No, you.
DNA.
No, he's not that guy. But he just like has a suit and he like
Yeah,
throws
yeah.
little bombs and like he flies around and he's like, yeah, he just throws bombs and has a hoverboard.
Okay, if
Yeah,
you had to be a superhero,
Willem
which
Dafoe.
superhero would you be and why?
Oh wow.
Now we're getting to the good stuff.
Okay.
I know we shouldn't, but I am.
Like you are them, or you have like their powers. You are their identity.
Wow, good question.
Oh, okay.
Super
You have
villain
their
or
powers.
superhero?
But I don't have like their
or you can,
weakness.
or a super villain, whatever you want to
Do
do.
I have their
Okay.
character flaws as well, or just their powers?
Man, dude, just fucking answer the question.
Do I get the backstory? Is that my mom?
Chris eats like a fucking 3-year-old child. He has so much chicken on my couch right now.
I just be Batman. I just be rich.
Oh shit!
So much chicken on my couch.
Yeah.
I would be Batman or Iron Man. I'd just be rich and smart.
Yeah. Hot.
You can't just say Batman or Iron Man. Tell me which one.
Oh, okay. I'd rather be Iron Man. He's funner.
He's more of a celeb.
Yeah.
Batman's all like, I'm sad.
Batman's
I
kind of
gotta-
depressed.
I
He's
gotta
kind of
die.
depressed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys ever see George Clooney as Batman? That guy was kind of a celeb.
that's true.
You're
yeah,
right.
That's true.
Adam West Batman.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Super
have
hot.
to just be the Dark Knight. I mean,
The Dark
Batman's
Knight
a
is
dark
the good
character.
Batman, though.
Yeah, you're right. Also, Batman.
You don't want to be a shitty Batman either. You want to be like, yeah, I'm going to be but Batman. I look good, but also I'm not that good at being Batman.
Batman's pretty sad, you know.
He's very sad.
Batman is sad, but he's super rich, though.
Yeah.
He also could just get more natural lighting in his house. That might change
yeah.
his mood. He doesn't have enough plants either.
Yeah.
When you really look at Bruce Wayne's
giant
house, you're like,
T-Rex.
oh, man, there's not enough natural lighting here. That's why you're sad, Batman. You're depressed because you need to open a fucking window.
Yeah. Just fluorescence. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Is Chris sniffing the microphone?
No, I'm often wondering whether I would pick Spider-Man or Doctor Strange.
But here's the
Ooh.
Spider-Man is
Doctor
Doctor
Strange
Strange
is
is
good
also
in New
rich.
York.
Good.
Doctor Strange is
Doctor
also
Strange is
rich and
great.
he's super smart.
Because
So-
I was like Spider-Man, and then I hit Doctor Strange, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
'Cause Batman's
Doctor
also-
Strange is dope. And then
Iron Man's better than Batman too. To go back because Iron Man also is smarter than Batman. Batman just gets to. They tell him what all his gadgets do. They're like, "This is what this gadget does." Iron Man's like, "I created this shit myself." No, you don't agree.
It depends on the history.
I think
Depends
you're
on the
right.
lore.
that's cool.
Depends on what. Get into the geek shit now, John. Come on,
Oh
let's go.
man, no, because I mean, like the people are saying he's a brilliant tactician. He can outsmart. He can beat Superman if he needs to. You know, so
I
like,
usually keep a little piece of fucking kryptonite on him at all times. That's not because he's like better than Superman.
That's
Batman's
fair.
a
He does
fucking
have-
human, man.
What?
Have you ever seen the fucking
they
cartoon?
made him way
of
too overpowered in the comics now. Like,
What's
they've
your
given him too many
superhero,
things.
Keith?
Blank Man?
Honestly, I've just been singing, if I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? In my head for the last 30 seconds. So otherwise,
You were just 3 doors down.
I was just like, remember that song? You were there, holding my hand.
I'll keep you by my must have been
my superhuman mind.
We
Kryptonite.
can't clear this. We can't clear this.
How
They
much
played for Trump's.
How much does it cost?
It's
to
a
license
cover.
They
it?
played for Trump.
We're doing
too, guys.
commentary on it. We're doing commentary on
Yeah.
it.
Also, understand this. I've never heard that song.
Oh wow,
I don't know who makes that
Oh,
song.
3 doors down.
You didn't sit.
This happens
You
all
didn't sit through the credits of any like superhero movies.
I thought you were going to do the Trump rallies. They performed there. That's what
Do
John
they?
just
Ugh.
said.
Yeah, they
Ugh.
did. One
That
of
was the
their
last time.
they run it. They played it in
Keith hit us with the
inaugural.
fake. Keith hit us with the fake. Oh,
What else?
He
is
really
Three
was
Doors
like,
Down?
I didn't like that song, but it was everywhere.
I love it. Was about the song.
What's the 5? There's another like superhero themed 90s song. That's I'm more than a bird. I'm more than a flame.
I'm a bird plane.
What's that?
And it's not easy
Easy to be me.
It's a ballad about being a Superman. It was by 5 for
So
Fighting.
many people sing like this.
Was that not the opening
in
for
the
Smallville? No, it wasn't.
90s. What?
I thought it was the intro for Smallville, but it wasn't.
I wish. I mean, maybe it should. You know, I like that song.
What other superhero themed rock songs from the early
So, what's
2000s?
your superhero?
That's what superhero would I be?
Yeah.
When you said Doctor Strange, I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you're
pretty
basically
good. It is pretty
Inception.
It's like he's pretty fun. He can turn back time.
That's pretty fun.
He's like kind of a dick. He's like
He's got a
kind
awesome
of a
goatee.
jerk for some reason. I don't know. I haven't really
I like that being more attracted to being kind of a jerk than
kind of a
traveling through time.
jerk.
The traveling through time is cool, but I kind of get to be a jerk.
He's kind of like, what's going on with him?
Yeah, it's a little strange.
Doctor. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what superhero I'd be. I can't really pick one. I just I'm trying to think which one is the most. Am I most like? I like Spider-Man. I think he's pretty cool. I used to like.
I think that'd
Did
be
you guys
so
ever
fun
used
to go through the city.
Yeah, when you were
I'll be
walking
Black
through the
Panther.
city. Do you ever
Mine
walk?
is really simple. I'll be Black Panther. He's richer than all of those guys.
That's fair. He has his own
He
country.
has all the
yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
He's fucking cool as
Pretty good.
shit. He's smooth. And he's like a black belt in fucking Taekwondo.
And you like have a whole like army. Like,
yeah,
you're the
and
king.
I'm a fucking
Damn.
king.
Doctor Strange isn't the king, you know.
He's
Yeah.
a protector of the
he's
realm.
rich.
Try to fucking thumbs up. The only black
Yeah,
movie-
that's cool.
The only
Good-
black superhero we
That's
got.
cool.
Blade's coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Mahershala Ali.
The only thing I'm interested in the news, the only other thing is the story that I don't know, and it's about the 3 people who may have attacked. Because I ran into somebody. You want a lighter? I ran into somebody.
What could it be?
Tell me if this has ever happened. Somebody goes, I'm in a group text. This happened. Somebody was like, well, I'm in a group text, and it's with a lot of different people, but one of the people's like brother-in-laws works for the FBI, and I'm like, this is already kind of far away. And it's like, and here's a thing, and it was like, tomorrow there are going to be some attack. There could be some attacks, so stay out of major areas, and blah blah blah. And I was a little bit like, because of white supremacist groups, and I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. And then I like drew the line to how far the FBI was, and I kind of felt like the definition of terrorism, to be like afraid that somebody was going to attack that weekend.
Yep.
And feel like you can't leave your home because somebody might attack, and it's the white supremacists. And I like almost didn't want to believe it. And then I was like, it's your friends that the brother-in-law that you don't, is that even a real person, or is this just almost like a form of terrorism that they could always attack? Like, is that weird? And so I that's what I was thinking. And then I saw this headline as we were preparing for this show that 3 people were taken down, and I wondered if it tied into my experience at the dinner. So that's why I was interested in this article that I have not read yet.
So should we get the Should we get the facts on it?
Yeah, because I thought, have you ever had that happen
But-
where
but wait,
somebody
but
says,
if you hear
somebody
enough-
super distanced them from me, heard from an FBI family member that something bad could happen this weekend? I've heard that happen before. This is the second time this happened to me. And the last time I never heard of anything ever again. And I was like, that felt like a form of terrorism to make me feel like I couldn't leave my home.
No bullshit. I've heard that before too. Hey, Nucky, stop it now. I've heard that too. And this country is just so fucked up that every week, if you hear it, if someone tells you that, you know something bad gonna happen. So then you can just feel like there it is, or there something is from this thing. I'm not saying that's not the case.
They said it was white supremacists, and it sounds like these 3 white supremacist guys were taken down. But I haven't heard the story yet again.
You're saying before this happened. This was
on
saying
Friday.
They stopped them before, though, right?
Correct. Yeah, so nothing did happen.
Got it.
I don't know. I don't know if this is that interesting to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk.
I think that's interesting.
Sure. All right. Authorities this weekend announced they had foiled 3 potential.
Sure, buddy.
Okay.
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
Sure.
I thought you said.
Please, I know we were
So
just
interesting.
We were
Chris.
just reading into it more.
Stop it.
All right. Authorities this weekend announced they had foiled 3 potential mass shootings after arresting 3 men in different states who expressed interest in or threatened to carry them out. All 3 cases were brought to authorities' attention thanks to tips from the public. Here's what we know about them. In Connecticut, 22-year-old Brandon Wagsall was arrested after authorities said he had expressed interest in committing a mass shooting on Facebook, according to a statement from the FBI and the Norwalk Police Department. He faces 4 charges of illegal possession of large-capacity magazines and is being held on a $250,000 bond. He is scheduled to appear in court September 6th. Let's see.
So these are people that were gonna. Oh, interesting. It's just like people are now like, hey, this guy's talking about this. I guess that's good. They're
That's
turning
great.
people in.
I don't. Why does he have so many magazines? Why has he got all these things?
And he's threatening people.
yeah.
Who needs that?
No.
How many books can you really read?
You don't need that. That's pretty good.
I mean, it's just kind of going into like the 3 guys and just like what they've been posting and stuff. Like it's
Dark.
just details about like.
You haven't noticed
their
that,
views.
that terrorists, white terrorists, they only use Facebook? What's up with that? They never use Instagram. They never use Snapchat.
I don't
Write a
think
letter.
Instagram is the white supremacist.
That's what I'm
social
saying.
media.
Like, what is Facebook doing?
Instagram, not the white supremacist social media. Sign up
What?
today. We don't have a lot of white supremacists.
Like, what the fuck is what Facebook doing? What's Facebook's marketing then?
Twitter is white supremacists love Twitter.
Yeah.
White supremacists kill it. They love it on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know what it is? You know, like we said this before, we have different Twitters. Like I don't. It's so.
I'm not on white supremacist Twitter.
No, but I'm not saying that either one of you are
I
on.
just know
I'm not
that it
saying
exists.
that either one of you are on white supremacist Twitter. I'm saying that it may or may not be retweeted into your Twitter sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm saying that I get like even ignorant statements from black people about shit that gets retweeted into my, and I'm like, what? This guy retweeted? What the fuck is this? And then you look up at who you follow. You're like, who the fuck retweeted this? And then you're like, that person? Yeah, I don't really know that person. I don't want to fuck
Yeah.
with them. Yeah, that happens. So I'm not saying you're on white supremacist Twitter. I'm saying you know white supremacist
We've
Twitter.
seen a white supremacist tweet.
I
or
actually
two.
imagine that we
Because
probably see a lot of
I
quote
see it, right, yeah,
retweets
quote
arguing
retweets.
against
Yeah.
that white supremacist person using
100%.
Twitter.
No.
And then you click on their tweet and it's like, oh, this person has a lot of fucking followers and engagement, and this exists, white supremacist.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
definitely.
no,
On my timeline, I definitely see more pro-black things. I see people making sure they're uplifting and speaking to the community, and I love it. But every blue moon, you do see something that you're like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Okay, that ain't gonna get us
Well,
nowhere.
someone feeling like they have the perfect dunk on the white supremacist account and like quote retweeting it is definitely a thing that
Yeah.
increases their visibility. I don't think that's a bad thing because people see that these things do exist, because sometimes you get trapped in your bubble, you forget those things exist. And you know what I mean?
You guys know white supremacists, right?
In real life?
No, I'm not. Wait, listen, no.
Oh.
Not like actual, like, I'm a white supremacist. But like someone that believes that like white people are better.
Oh no, I don't think I've ever met anybody who openly will say
They're not better, but
Alaska
they think, like-
is the closest person.
Right.
The guy who worked
I
at
thought
us
you
for
were
BuzzFeed
saying
and
the
later
state
came out.
of Alaska. I was like, what did
Right.
Alaska do to you that you?
The state of Alaska. No, I know. I love the state of Alaska.
No, I was just asking. Like I was just asking. Like and that was not a question. Like
No,
that.
I grew up in Tennessee. I probably have
Yeah,
encountered
that's
people
what I'm
who
saying.
believe that.
100%.
Yeah,
That's
or
what I
at
was
least
saying.
their family member does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I definitely,
like
you,
their
Chris,
parent
don't
does.
bullshit.
Oh,
me.
sorry, directly racist people or directly white supremacists?
But you think
I
that
think
white
I
people
have
are
some
supreme?
People
I guess
who
you're
I
right. Yeah,
knew in Tennessee, but not all of them.
I guess I imagine a white supremacist.
I
as
know,
like
that's what I'm
somebody
saying.
who
That's
goes to a KKK rally.
That's what I was saying. Not that person,
Okay,
but
just
someone
like a
that
racist.
believes, a
Yeah.
racist, but that believes,
Yeah.
people are
Yeah.
supreme.
Yeah,
That's-
we
but
see
like
what-
that'd be
we see
crazy to me. That'd be crazy to me when I hear like, because it's I don't know. To me, it's just insane. It's just
It's
like,
insane.
yo, you truly believe that? This is not like, all right, nobody around no more. And you really believe this? Oh,
Right.
you really believe this? This
Yeah.
is crazy. Who taught you this? Is that
They're-
Nucky snoring?
Oh, so I was
Damn
probably
it.
shuffling the seat.
No, that was Nucky snoring, I think.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
dogs! That is a snore.
But no,
I feel like you more often confront like someone who's passively racist, who's not like, hey, here's what I believe. You're more like you just see in the things they say and the behavior they are. Like, you're like, oh, you're kind of racist.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you're not going to be around someone that's just aggressively racist.
Exactly. I've never been close enough to someone.
Niggers!
There's a-
All right, come on. Calm down, Brett. Let's get the movie. We're going to be late. Well, why are you yelling that again?
Yeah, I think I sort of think something's up with Brandon. Is this normal? I recently realized since not everybody grew up with bears on the baseball field. If you know what I'm trying to say. It seemed normal to me, but that's not normal that one of your friends says that so much.
I'm like, everybody's team played the Cubs, so like everybody saw it, so like people knew about it. Like they had all-star games, and like that was a really big national display of the Bears.
There were just only two Cubs made the All-Star team.
Like it's just one roaming bear, and sometimes he's just asleep in the corner. Like
he's the All-Star bear. He's the best bear we have.
he's just a monster.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're clearly high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we do it? I don't know if we did
Yeah,
it.
I feel like we did it. That was pretty good.
I hope if Jay-Z buys the Bears, we will know that something really cosmic is going on with wine and weed, and
The world.
Oh yeah, because we
time
called
to
the Cats
cash in.
trailer last time, right?
Yeah, we did. We called the
Yeah.
Cats trailer.
Oh wow, really?
I mean, we
Yeah.
didn't say that there was going to be a trailer for the movie.
No,
for
but
the
we did have a
play.
conversation about what's the sexiest animal.
And it
And
was a
landing on
cat.
cats. Do you have any thoughts on this? What do you think the
Cat-
sexiest
I think
animal was?
cats are pretty hot.
Number one.
I think they behave very sexually.
They
in the
do.
way that we
That's what we're talking about. We're
imagine
not trying to fuck the
sexuality,
cat.
cats are like, oh yeah.
But we also, I didn't even realize this, if there's a correlation to this. How did we not
Cats
say
like-
this? That there's a sexual word, pussy,
Right.
quote unquote.
Of course, quote unquote.
So,
Wow, I never thought about that.
so that might be another reason we look at cats and think, look at that
we
little
didn't make that
pussy
joke.
cat. And it's like, yeah, we sexualize that word. So now we think cats are just sexy. Cats walk, if we really dissected a cat's walk, it's not even that nice. It's whatever. But now we've made it sexy. We just look at it, we're like, look at that little cat. Sexy self.
Cats are always
Sterling, I
like
gotta be honest,
moving
I'm
so
not
hot.
saying that when I see a cat. Sterling walks in a room and he's like, look at that.
That's
cat.
sexy
Who-
cat.
Hey, whose cat is this?
Pussy
Hey, get away from that cat, Sterling. Hey, whose cat is this? We know what you. We heard what you do to
that
cats.
little pussy.
We heard what
Oh
you
my
do to
gosh.
cats, you sick motherfucker. Oh God. No, I'm not fucking cats. That's not what I do.
No,
No-
but
none of us fuck
anyway,
cats.
We can.
Just making
I
sure
can only
everybody knows
speak,
that.
speak for
Not in-
myself.
I'm throwing my hat in the ring. I don't fuck cats.
I don't fucking cat.
I don't want anybody thinking because I didn't say they didn't that I did. I don't fuck cats. No interest, no desire, no cats.
But you have the ability to.
It's not about the ability,
No,
John.
like-
It's not about the ability. I think you have the ability to do it. Any person in their right mind does not have the ability to fuck a cat.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it.
Believe yourself.
I don't think I can do it.
I don't think I have the ability.
I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I can do
Do
it.
it.
I don't think I have any
No
desire.
way.
A
No
le-
way.
oh, what if
Ugh.
the
Can't even fathom
leopard?
it.
What if it was a leopard and they were super into it?
No.
What does this leopard have on?
Leopard print, obviously.
The leopard is like interested in you. It's very clear. It's
would
it's
be
a
rude
world where
not to.
animals can talk.
Okay.
It would be
okay.
rude not to.
No, no,
Like
Chris.
Animorphs.
No. At no point in my life would I be like,
Oh,
alright,
like you weren't turned on a little at Beyonce in The Lion King.
keep talking that shit, little leopard. You gonna get this dick? Keep
Oh
playing,
my
leopard.
God.
Yeah. You better get your ass. You better get your ass there and make me some breakfast, little leopard. Just knocking the fucking kitchen apart.
Ow! Smash, crash.
I don't know what you do now.
Oh God, that man Chris was at a loss for words. He just pointed at his chicken for no reason.
I realized I still had food.
He pointed at his chicken for no reason.
It's a very human instinct to go, I still have food.
That man said,
I was done with the bit, and I didn't really know where to go. And then my mind went, "There's a chicken." Oh,
Yeah, chicken.
I mean, it's really good chicken.
It's very good chicken.
did we do it? I think we did it, man.
I think we did it.
I think we
we
did
did
it, guys.
You know
Hey.
what? Thank you so much, Keith, for coming on the show.
That was
You
a
know,
blast.
I know if I didn't ask you, if you weren't my best friend, you wouldn't have done it. So I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
We
man.
talk every day. We will
Yeah.
continue to be best
Yeah,
friends
absolutely.
throughout time.
Yeah,
and yeah.
forever and ever.
Yeah. I've done this guy for a long time. Chicago
Yeah.
connection,
That's
you know.
true.
And you met Chris recently. BuzzFeed.
And I'm very happy that even though we've only hung out one time before, that you were able to come on in real life. I'm very appreciative. Keith, I was like, "You want to come on Wine and Weed?" And he's like, "Yeah, what day?" And then as soon as he had a free day, he jumped right in,
Yeah.
and that's fucking awesome.
Which was 6 months later, guys. Keith is busy and rich.
Yeah, he's super busy touring the country. And if you're from Singapore, because we got a huge Wine and Weed audience in Singapore, Keith's
Ooh.
gonna do some Singapore shows.
Yeah.
in
Just
the near
one.
future. One Singapore show, two
Yeah.
Australia shows.
Now
Yeah.
you said we have one fan.
One fan.
One week in Singapore.
One fan. We're gonna go perform in their living
Go
room.
see Keith. That
Yeah,
show
it's
is
fun.
fantastic.
It's a fun show.
It's a great show. It
Yeah.
was really blew me away.
It's a
You didn't
blast.
invite me. Damn.
Oh, oops.
I've known you for so long,
My bad.
dude.
I thought I did. You know, I must have texted the wrong number.
Yeah, you know it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping. But I better see you next show here.
Yeah.
Let's be friends, man.
dude.
John Ross.
Hey.
Continue to be sexy.
I'll try.
Continue to wear glasses.
That's for sure. That's a constant. Yeah.
Did we do it, Chris? You
We
signed
did
us
it.
off.
We did it. Thanks for watching Wine and Weed. We'll see you next week.
Zip it up and zip,
Zip it
it
out.
out.
Damn.
I'll have one more hit, and then I'm probably very good.
Cuts.